the critical damage and the burst as well. So every single ultimate snipe was just straight up deleting key figures from the board before they were able to do significant damage.
Yeah, this is where itemization really came into factor as well. We did take a look at the Ember Lord Ling where there was nothing. He did not have a single item that mattered. The War Axe maybe, but the War Axe does not do much in the hands of a Ling, right? You were expecting him to have a BOD, Berserker's Fury, maybe certainly a Winter's Crown as well. For Tron, this is where the itemization mattered. 2 golden staves, one on the carry, the most important, of course, will have that Kishin item as well, has the Winter Crown for that HP survivability, and also the Cho Sash available on the Esmeralda with the taunt and also the Antique Cuirass as well. And meanwhile, the Antique Cuirass and the taunt available on the Ruby. So this drives away so much aggro from the carry as well. So yeah, very well done in terms of itemization, knew the entire game plan of what he was going towards. He definitely knows how to play a very good front to back lineup in terms of go-go cards as well. And yeah, I mean, very well done in terms of economy leveling as well. Like if you see, he lost 9 times, but it didn't matter. He lost 9 times at the start. He lost 9 times at the start.
Yep. So one of the few players that goes on a lose streak with any commander and still recovers, right? And still is able to find a way back into the game. There was also very high contention on the Ruby. I believe Q-Snake wanted the Ruby, couldn't get it. We even see here that he was sitting on the double Lunox that he's been hoarding for quite a long time since the first carousel, just not able to get it going. And he doesn't even have the right synergy to feel it, to feel the Lunox, unfortunately. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think, you know, for some of these players like Ban, it's definitely got to bounce back a little bit because he had everything going for him. He even had, I believe, the go-go card that allows the Exorcist to deal 1000% of their damage in adaptive damage to a target when they die. It's just missing that synergy pieces to make it work.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's about the money as well, and Tron does run away with $250 for that first round. But of course, this also adds up into that championship points. Now, Tron sitting at 8 points, right? This is where an 18-point threshold matters. So if he does get 18 points, right, this is a potential where we are looking at a round 4 win. If he does get a consistent streak up that top 4, if he gets 8 and 6 and something maybe like a 5, then we're going to start to see that round 4 becoming extremely dangerous, right? A lot of people are going to start playing denying the champion, denying away whatever pieces that is available as well.
Yep, and again, for you guys who just joined the live stream and has missed out our pre-show, we just want to remind you guys that it's very important to have you be a part of the community, and we want to hear your voice because the MRS Season 6, we've entered the grand finals, right? So during this event, we've published in-game promotional materials regarding the MRS guide and also weekly reminders, and we would like to hear your genuine feedback to it. If you have anything you want to let us know, whether it's about the live stream, you can, or about the game, or any ideas that you have for Magic Chess Go-Go to be better in the future, scan that QR code and let us know what you think. We've been improving over time with every tournament based on your feedback, and I am very confident that things can only get better as we work together.
Yeah, we only go up here, right? MRS Season 6 live stream survey, please do it. I beseech you guys. Of course, well, it will be rewarded over time, right? We're goal 1. We've been moving towards from the very first tournament ever, right? Where we didn't even have competitors. We had influencers coming in. Now we have so much more. We have so many more new faces every day since MRS Season 1, Season 2, all the way till Season 6. We have a variety of competitors. Now, I'm proud to say that for Season 6, these are none of the players that were here consecutively. So they are all making their appearance here for the first time in this international scene. Now looking at all of them in the grand finals for the first time ever. Hopefully we get to see them live in Go 2. As we look at Morpheus all the way, he's in that ace spot, right? He needs to go for a recovery here. And Q-Snake, well, must be feeling super robbed. Once again, from yesterday and today, man oh man, Kishin, Lancelot, and 2-star Mochi as well, 2-star Link, robbed by a Kufra and a Frederick.
Yeah, right. Watch out for your solo queue lobbies because that Weapon Master Kufra is going to show up in those high ranked games. We have Mozzie as well, who wasn't able to hit the ground running, but the person who truly got robbed was Ban. Had every piece laid out for him, but unfortunately luck wasn't really on his side, couldn't hit the 3-star Yuzong fast enough and had to roll the dice, and unfortunately ended up gambling too much. Starboy Gogo came in the last second yesterday to qualify for top 4 and finished second in the first game. Now let's see if our consistent players are gonna keep on being consistent. As usual, Tongtron is gonna go last because he did finish first. But we will have Morpheus getting first pick, and it will be the Minotaur opening.
Yeah, Minotaur will be the pickup from Morpheus here. So Minotaur, right? Generally, you do have the enhanced items. Hopefully, it always comes down to a roll of the items, right? Where if you do get an early Golden Staff or Berserker's Fury or something to do with attack speed like a Demon Hunter Sword, you do want to go for that Minotaur into that Kufra build as early as possible. But if you don't get it, what if you get a Holy Crystal or something like that? Then yeah, it becomes slightly different. So there is a bit of RNG involved when it comes down to the itemization, but well, knowing that these players are at the top of their game as well, the rotations, the pivots need to come through in time, right? Whether or not you want to go for the Lunox if you get the Holy Crystal as well, whether or not you'd go for the Gushin play. And yeah, there is a lot of different gameplay that can be potentially interrupted by all these players as well. So yeah, there is that chance with that Cho being picked up from Mochi as well, going for the same style that Tron wants to go for. Now Tron with that last pick does pick up the Angela. So a lot of defensive picks here. Insomnia with the Nana. We do have Q-Snake going for the Ruby as well. So we might be seeing the Gushin Swiftblade combo with that Ruby Cloak and Scythe. And also Mozzie with the Fanny as well. So I believe the Commander card does come into play there.
Yeah, no Alice this time. Starboy Gogo obviously going for a switch up in the playstyle, moving from the Angela to the Freya. So let's see if he can accelerate the game pace, right? So the Angela gives you a very steady progression throughout the game just because of that natural healing that you get as during the entire battle. But for the Freya, once you hit the ground running, you generally don't want to stop. So contrary to game 1, it's gonna be a slightly faster pace for Starboy Gogo, at least on paper. But for Tron, same thing, right? Sure, you're not looking at economy with someone like Cho, but you have Angela that can get you through the rougher patches of the game.
Yeah, going into the game itself, we are in game number 2 already, and looking at the points, right? Tron sitting at 8, Starboy Gogo sitting at 7, and now it's a race to see who gets to the 18 mark first. Now, already at the starting very early on with a double scavenger is Q-Snake as he finds that early game economy here. And on the Ruby, even more so important because he will be needing that gold to roll down to potentially that Swiftblade combo with that Cloak and Scythe as well. Now, first Gogo cards, anything out of the ordinary here. Mozzie does go for the Freya power here. So yeah, he will get that reward available, but he does not have the synergy buff that the Freya has.
Yep, both Starboy Gogo and Mozzie going for the Freya card. It's Mochi as well, going for the Nana power instead. So he's going to basically omit the Cho Sash and just play with the extra life, right? Play for the late game. In case things go wrong, he has a way back. So we saw that yesterday as well, where the Nana card actually did contribute to some late game victories for commanders that are not Nana. But my eyes are going to be Ban on this Kagura, and at the same time, Tron again, right, playing that Angela, who I believe got himself the Hard Bond and the Stargazer.
Yeah, Stargazer, definitely not a combination that we see very often here, especially in pro play. But in terms of ranked games, yeah, Stargazer does come up as well. So far for this kind of pro play here, we do see that Kishin and Exorcist are slightly more favored as well, right? Weapon Master, not really too favored. Also, at the same time, we don't have that Defender synergy coming up as often anymore because, well, a lot of these pros, if you're going to be playing Defender, Mia, you're going to get instantly shut down in that early game where everybody is going to try and take as much as you can away from you, right? The Mia is not going to be available in the pool as well. And now with that, Starboy actually not finding a lot of early synergy despite having that Bruiser synergy. But luckily for him, double Scavenger is there to save him in terms of economy.
Yep. And Mozzie, seeing that Starboy is opting for the Bruiser, he will be focusing on the Weapon Master instead. He does have the Leomore on the board already. Is the Leomore? Yeah, the Leomore is also the protagonist this time. So having the 2 enchanted tilts and the Leomore means that if he hits a 2-star Leomore, we can potentially see that big Leomore carry from yesterday where you are just hitting for 20,000 damage per crit.
Yeah, 20% damage per crit. It is true. Enchanted Tails. Well, definitely if you get that build going, right, that is going to be something scary to watch out for. Now, Morpheus has that Scavenger into that Kishin and Bruiser build so far on that Minotaur. That itemization is going to be important. Now, meanwhile, taking a look at the items that he did enhance, he does have the Oracle, the Sea Halberd, and the Dom Ice. So very good combination of physical damage, a very good combination of defense as well. So he can't go for the tank build, he can go for the Bruiser Defender as well. But sadly for him, unable to find the 4 Bruiser early on. Now Mochi going into that carousel round, that carry is available. That's the biggest bait if I've ever seen one. And yeah, wow. Actually going for the Terizla there.
Yeah, Q-Snake going for the Terizla this time. Starboy actually going for the Claw. Mozzie opting for the Golden Staff, understandable, since you do have the Leomore with you, so it does speed up his cast of the enchanted attack, enhanced attack. Q-Snake, is he going off the beaten path one more time? Seems like that's going to be the case, right? Puts the Terizla in for the double Dragon Caller, but more importantly, he's leaning into the 3 Scavengers, so expecting a loose streak coming through for now as he builds up his interest and his bank.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's all about the economy, getting that Neo Beast, getting that Scavenger all the way in. Mochi still sitting on that. You know he loves to play this, right? Where, yeah, going for that loose streak very early on, despite, not having the capability to just have that gold lead, but he does have that Nana card, right? Mochi actually went for the Nana card. If you look at the glowing HP bar, he does have that immortality. So Insomnia and Mochi will have that double chance in life here as they want to play for their HP into gold as much as possible. So we can see the playstyle that they're going for game number 2 so far. I haven't seen, right? In terms of ferocity, Group B yesterday, when we went into game 3, game 4, nobody went for Scavengers. Nobody went for the Neo Beast so far. And then everybody just started playing for the win streaks.
Yep. For Group A, we're seeing a lot more of the Group A DNA here. In fact, both Insomnia and Evos, Mochi, because they both have the Nana card, they are going for full econ, right? We're seeing four newbies, triple Scavengers sitting at the bottom, just trying to make sure that they keep their loose streak going. But eventually, one of the loose streak is going to break, and I believe for Insomnia, yeah, his one was broken earlier on. So he's sitting at a 2 loose streak. So at some point in time, he did beat Mochi, I would like to believe. Starboy Gogo does another fat 12 to him. Q-Snake able to get it going with that Terizla, and on top of that, I believe he's just having the Heartborn Mia and the Clint to dish in that extra damage.
Yeah, looking at the next Go-Go cards coming in, Glittering Jewels coming out from the side of Mochi as well. And for Ban, it'll be Steel Front because he is going for that Bruiser Front. But with that Neo Beast as well, he's trying to just hold on in terms of that economy game. I didn't think he'd get that in any economy card as well. So Morpheus gets a payday. Well, he did have an Irithel, and he did sell away the Irithel for the carry. So I'm surprised that he's not going for the Marksman super early. He's still banking on the Scavenger here. And yeah, it looks like he is not going for the poison build. He will be going for that carry Kishin build into that late game as well, right? Given the fact that he has the Exorcist to swing into as well. Now, taking a look at Tron's board here, he is still Scavenger Heartborn, nothing shown yet. And everybody at level 7 now starting to fish for their 5-cost heroes here.
Yep. I think for the side of Mozzie, he actually went for the dimensional shot. So, but he's running a full melee comp, right? So the value isn't really there, but this also could be a premonition that there is a potential pivot angle for him. Again, if you have the Freya card, you can technically assign any of the synergy to be empowered in the late game. So there could be an angle where he goes towards the marksman if he wants to, or it could just be for the fact that the Leslie is something that he is considering that will benefit from the dimensional shot no matter what, as long as you have the right items to work with. Morpheus being able to overcome Q Snake again, and so far Q Snake still trying to find a bit of a ramp up. He did get himself the Leomort, but unfortunately, if you want to talk about Leomort synergies, the one that is doing better is it's gonna be Morpheus. Morpheus and Mozzie.
Morpheus, Mozzie in terms of that Leomort synergy. Now going into that economy build, right? It's now about finding that 5 costs. Now the Claudes have been found by Insomnia and Mochi as well. So yeah, there's a possibility of that heart bond, but Claude is generally not the endgame build that most people like to go for, unless they do get a very early heart bond or a marksman crystal onto the Claude, right? Claude is not the same anymore. It is now a scavenger heart bond. It's no longer the same Valiant Glory into that marksman that we see in that previous patch where, yeah, it destroys people based on attack speed. Now, Claude is much more of an AoE attack hero where it's no longer just about shredding through that front line. It's just about getting that burst damage into that back line as well. Now, when we go into that scavenger build, a lot of them still keeping that scavenger, the newbies online. Morpheus, he still has that carry, unable to get that 2-star going in. Now, the Heartbomb build with the Kufra and the Mia, that might be a potential swing here.
Yeah, and I think even for Insomnia, still holding on to the Econ build. I believe it should be the same as Mochi. Yep, one has Clearing Jewel, one has Payday. So yeah, to making sure that, I mean, basically almost have the same pieces, but with the Claude and the Odette on Mochi's side, he's definitely gonna have a second wind once he eventually commits to the cash out, as Insomnia will most likely be expecting another loss here against Starboy Gogo, who does have the Claude and the Irritel. But that should be enough damage unless his Claude can make a difference. This could be a bonus for Insomnia if he wins this.
Yeah, this is a huge bonus for Insomnia if he wins this. But the Bellaric dealing so much with the heal. Oh man, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. Yeah, Insomnia now holding on. This is a huge bonus here. Insomnia with a win that he should not have had. Now going into the auction round, a lot of them getting the gold here. Now looking at the random magic crystal and the mirror device, that will be most contested here, and the plus cap, actually Insomnia gets it for Charles. Will anyone contest it here? Random magic crystal for 6, mirror crystal for 6, and so far Mozzie's spending that 9 gold on the random magic crystal. Hopefully he gets the synergy that he needs, right? A lot of random synergy involved, but at the same time it can pay off very well if you do get the synergy that you're looking for.
Yep. Now we go into the I think Saber 2-star available in the shop right now. The magic chest, magic crystal for Mozzie. Some important decisions to be made there. I think Mozzie has a choice: Emberlord, Stargazer, or Defender. Seems like Defender could be what he's going for. He already has 6 Weapon Master with the Blessing on the Martyrs. Cashes in on the 2-star Leomort, gives him the Emberlord instead. So the Emberlord, Leomort is a great pivot angle that he could go for with the alpha that he will eventually aim for the 5 cost, but most importantly, 3-star Leomort on the way.
Yeah, the Weapon Master, that build is, with the Enchanted Tails, that Leomort can be a potential late game carry as well, right? From what we see, that generally the carry does with the Ling last time when we had that Astro Power build, that is that similar kind of playstyle with the Enchanted Tails. Now, Q-Snake taking a lot of damage here as we take a look at Starboy Gogo. So far, Starboy Gogo, can he handle that carry? He does. He still has that Bruiser Emberlord build. I believe he will try and rotate it towards that Exorcist build in that late game as well. So yeah, he's looking for that pivot right now. Meanwhile, for the side of Insomnia, still keeping the Scavenger, the Vixana, and the Kagura now starting to come into play, right? Now he has the Lunox. It's gonna be the Mystic Meow Stargazer into that Mage build.
Again, continue to cycle through his board as well. Needs as much Mystic Meow synergy as possible, then make it 7. You only need 2 Mystic Meows to make it work, and now with the Leslie in play, see Insomnia is going to face up against Morpheus this time. Morpheus is pretty decked out in his lineup, right? The Irritel and the carry, but this Mystic Meow Odette alongside the Leslie could be the difference maker. Can he get one more Swan Song off? Odette very close to the full mana. The Hard Bond brings her back. He does get taunted up, so the Swan Song didn't go off. Another revive coming through is the Esmeralda, excuse me. There should be enough time. Yep, has done it. Buys enough space for the Leslie to clean up. And this should be the win streak beginning for Insomnia.
Okay, so yeah, does get into that creep round so far. So now going into that Gogo cards, it will be that purple Gogo card coming in. Now we will have that reinforcement available for Starboy Gogo and Q Snake as well. So customized recruitment actually coming out from the side of Morpheus here, right? So he has an increased chance of finding 4 gold heroes, while decreasing the chance of getting 1 to 3 gold heroes as well. So this increases his chance of 5 gold overall, but does not increase the operational chances unless you level up. So 4 gold is increased, meanwhile decreasing 1, 2, 3 gold. Basically like making sure that he gets the pieces that he needs for the end game. So yeah, does not go for the economy card there. Most of them actually, Mosey as well, going for the Blood Claw, so he will have the House Claws as well. And this on the Leomorn Emberlord, this is actually a very scary build.
Yeah, even for Mosey, he hit the jackpot. For Morpheus, he hit the jackpot, right? Because the pieces that he needed are 4 costs. Carry, Esmeralda, Irithel. So the 3 stars are now looking a lot more probable for him. Mosey still at 100% win rate. The Freya enhancing the Weapon Master. Absolutely the right choice. Weapon Master getting an extra 130% physical attack. So once he hit the 3-star Leomorn, which eventually will be the case, this Leomorn is going to hit like a truck. I believe we have plenty of Leomorns left in the pool. Yep, there's 8 more, so more than enough. He is running low in cash, so it's going to take some time for him to, be able to start re-rolling.
Yeah, now looking at Mochi, the only one with the 2-star Ruby so far, right? He does have that 2-star Ruby with the 9 Mystic Meow into that 4 Mage Stargazer combination. So he will be tearing through a lot of that early game damage as long as he can maintain the mana up on that Link here. And yeah, with that Ruby coming in very close, luckily for him, that's still a 1-star Link. That 2-star Link could have played spoiler to everything that he wanted to do there. Now, a lot of players falling below that 50 HP threshold already. Starboy, Insomnia, Bond, they gotta keep it close. They gotta try and find their main pivots here, right? Weapon Master still being that carry of choice for Mosey. Oh, Insomnia does go for a 2-star carry. Meanwhile, Starboy Goku does get that 2-star Badang as well. So this is where the builds start coming in. Whether or not they do have the itemizations, it's time to do a quick check on the items coming in.
Ban is already all in too. He even has a Peerless Valor. So 4 and 5 gold heroes gain 25% attack speed, which means that we're looking at the Lancelot and carry as sort of the main damage pieces. He also has a Lunox there, which slightly benefits from that. But the Steel Front is going to be the main source of defense to keep this Lancelot online as the fight goes on. As he goes up against Mochi, does get the initial stun off, so this will buy space for the Lancelot to hit that backline and erase them as fast as possible.
Yeah, there is a Bond. I mean, he's gonna have a very bad time here. It's really dependent on this Lancelot doing crazy work here. Oh, it's a 2-star Lancelot, the Swan Song.
Oh, the face rush.
Yeah, just in time here. Now going up against the Ruby Swan Song into that Winter Crown. What a combination coming out from the AI. But Bond holds on with the 9 kill coming out from the Kishin Lancelot. And this, he needs the items to get enhanced way faster than ever before.
Yeah, saved by the bell. That face rusher really giving the Lancelot a second chance in life. But also the initial stun at round start with the Nether... Was it a Nether Claw? Wait, no. Yeah, with the Nether Claw, excuse me. It gave him enough time, right? Like, the Lancelot was eating the full Swan Song from a 2-star or dead, and was still able to pull through.
Yeah, the extra 50% HP, right? That was just coming in clutch. And meanwhile, it seems like, wow, they were playing MLBB there. Like, he was trying to stun with that Nether Claw, and then suddenly the Odette popped the Swan Song as well. So yeah, it looked like, wow, crazy plays with that Winter Crown coming in. Now going into that next few team fights, 2-star Pradangs, 2-star Leslie's coming out, 2-star Pixana on the side of Mochi as well. Starboy Go-Go not going to have a good time with the Tempest of Blades. That Mexana still at very high HP here. Oh man. Our Cambodian representative who got that second spot will be the first to go out here, as he will end his run at 8 points on game number 2. Now going into that carousel round, we still have 7 players left. Tron will be the first to go. Not a lot of game-changing pieces here. Whether or not he wants to go for that Odette to play spoiler, he does go for the Dauntless synergy actually.
Yeah, Killsnake going for the Ling as well. This is bad news for Starboy, and great news for everyone else who is looking to catch up. And Tron as well, he opted to go for that level 6 reroll for the Kufra and the Fredrin, and now he is at the brink of getting sent packing in 7th spot as well. So this grand finals could go on for a bit longer if that is the case. See the Bane in the Tron doesn't hit the 3-star Fredrin, does not have economy, actually rolls down and finds it. Yeah, he's gonna sell his board to achieve that, but now only has 4 Weapon Master. Needs to find 3 Weapon Master, needs to find a 4th, but not gonna get it.
Yeah, this is a common build, right? The Fredrin into Kufra, it is a common, but it is not the same level as Starboy Go-Go, where he did have that Weapon Master synergy on that Kufra, the Alucard at the back to help him with the Heart Bond. This is going to be suffering in terms of that AoE damage, especially when the Odette gets the Swan Song off on the correct target here. Now Tron in a lot of danger here. At Swan Song, well, Fredrin being the only one alive, that Dollar synergy not enough to save him here. So he gets taken out.
Ban also got wiped out as well. Tron, I believe, did finish in 6th spot. So the top 2 finishers of the previous round finish bottom 3 this time, which gives everyone else a good chance of now basically keeping themselves close to the front runners. Mosey still looking for 3 more Leomord pieces. Does have the economy, but he also has 69 HP, so he's not in a rush for the roll down just yet.
Nice, 69 HP indeed. So all at level 9 with the Swiftblade Dragon Collar synergy going on. Now they all have equal chances of rolling into the 5. Morpheus so far so good, and now for the side of Q-Snake, looking at his board, he will be going up against Insomnia's Mirror here, right? Q-Snake with that Swiftblade Dragon Collar combo, still that Cloak and Scythe coming in very clutch, but can he deal enough, right? That Scythe is gonna need to do a lot of work, and he does eventually find it. This Link with that Ruby combo, that Swiftblade combo is just so scary on that Ruby.
Yeah, the Tempest of Blade hitting the right target too, taking out the Leslie, because one more Ultimate Snipe would have shot him down from the skyscraper. And Momozi continues to roll as long as he has enough gold for the interest. He's going to try rolling for all of the possible 3-star. Going to find another Hanzo in the bag. This is all about the Ember Lord. So the more Ember Lord that he has, with a higher star level, the better it is for that Leomord when they go down.
Yeah, I mean, currently he does have quite a lot of Ember Lords going in, right? He does have the Irithel as well. Mosey has been keeping a lot of Ember Lords in the back of his pocket. Now looking at Morpheus as well. Morpheus might not be prepared for this Ember Lord switch. He does have that 6. Oh, the triple Lunox being found by Mochi as well. That's a 3-star Lunox forecast coming his way. Mosey now does get that 2-star Irithel as well. And it feels like Mosey might be going for a synergy play here. It's just missing shy a few of the synergy. Okay, does sell off the pieces. Okay, now taking a look at Morpheus. does have the 2-star Leslie, will have that enhanced Sea Halberd as well. Will it be enough, especially if he goes against Mochi here, who does go for the Ember Lord synergy?
Yeah, he needs one more Ember Lord, one more Leomord to make it a 3-star, I think. Or 2 more, excuse me.
Yeah, 2 more.
He gets 2 more, 6 Ember Lord, 6 Weapon Master, and a Winter Crown Leomord that is absolutely supercharged. And when the other Ember Lord goes down and Leomord is the only one remaining, he's gonna be one-shotting almost everyone who is not a tank. And even now, against Morpheus, this Leomord is doing so much work. And remember, this is just a 2-star Leomord. Imagine if his 3-star, the heal from the Heart's Claw is so much. This Mozzie cuts through Morpheus' entire board.
Yeah, this is the power of the Enchanted Tales, and also choosing to put the Golden Staff on that Ember Lord Leomord as well. This is a 2-star Leomord, as we mentioned before. Now he goes for the roll down. He does not manage to find any more Leomords in that pool, so is currently denied away so far. That 2-star Alpha also doing a lot of work in that front line. Now Morpheus, on the other hand, looking for that 3-star carry, right? Unable to get it so far, does not have the economy, rolls down to 0, so he will be capped for now. Now, Mochi, on the other hand, has that 3-star Lunox that we talked about, so this is something that is going to be extremely scary to deal with as well. So Mochi, looking like he wants to go for the $250 so far.
It will be a great recovery for Mochi if he wins out this round. And see Morpheus' board, this 8 Mystic Males, 6 Marksmen, be going up against the 3-star Lunox. So it all comes down to how much damage can the Leslie do. She is aiming on the Lunox, but just not doing damage fast enough as the Vexana Eternal Guard knocks him out. There goes Morpheus. We're down to top 3.
Yeah. Morpheus gets taken out at the top 4 spot there. I'm sad for him, right? The carry was being sued up by Insomnia because he was going for a carry of his own. And now taking a look at Mozzie's board, does go for that 2-star Masha. Still fishing for one more Leomord, goes for the roll down, gets it as well. That's the 3-star Leomord. This will be a showdown of the Enchanted Tales going up against a 3-star Lunox here. I don't think Insomnia has a say in this at all, as he does not get the 3-star carry that he's looking for.
Even if he does, if the Leomord so much so as touches her, she just gets deleted. It will just erase her from the board. It
Wait a minute.
Comes out to Leomord right now.
But Insomnia is a Nana, right? He has 6 pieces of Irithel. So if he gets a 3-star Irithel, that is a potential game changer for a 3-star 5 cost. This will be the first 3-star 5 cost that we have seen in a very long time.
Good lord, look at this Leomord go. He's punching through everyone.
Oh man.
Him against the Lunox. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Heart's Claw hitting him up. And the enhanced basic attack towards the end. That's gonna be in some Mochi's extra life, I believe.
Oh, Mochi just getting beat down by the 3-star Leomord. Now going for the final carousel here. Mozzie does take the +1 capacity. Marksman Synergy Crystal being picked up from Mozzie as well. So we do have crystals all about. Okay. Finds another Irithel here. Insomnia. He's very close. He's 2 pieces away from a 3-star Irithel.
Yep. I believe that Mozzie, he was 3-star Vexana now out for Mochi. So 3-star Vex is 3-star Lunox, the same as what we saw yesterday. Mozzie able to find a Swift Blade synergy with the Gushen, swaps it out, I believe, for the Teresa, so he gets the Defender synergy instead to kind of bolster up the Leomord a bit more. But we got Mochi against Insomnia. Mozzie will be up against Insomnia's Mirror.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tough fight for the side of Mochi and Insomnia as well, right? Both on that sliver of HP. Meanwhile, Mozzie sitting at the top with that 3-star Leomord already. That Lunox though still doing a lot of work against Insomnia. And yeah, that 3-star Vexana now being found from the side of Mochi as well. This will be a very big spoiler. 3-star Vexana, 3-star Lunox versus the 3-star Enchanted Tales coming out from the side of the Leomord, from the side of Mozzie as well. This is an all Indonesian top 3 here. as they are going ham at each other. Last roll down coming in from the side of Insomnia here, trying to find the carry if possible, trying to find. That does pick it up. Won't be taking the Franco here, I believe. Looking for the Irithel. He still has one more HP that he is working with. He is a Nana, so he does it.
If you think about it, if Insomnia and Mochi didn't have the extra life, Mozzie would have 100% won everything. We'll see that 3-star Leomord, the Ember Lord, is coming online. He reaches the back line, so it really comes down to the 3-star. Can they do it? Oh my goodness, the Lunox deleted. Can the Beyblade do it this time? The Eternal Dart, the enhanced attack. One more hit, this might be the difference maker. The Eternal Dart drops down, but the heal is too much, man.
Oh man, the 3-star Leomord with the Haas Claws does eventually take out Mochi as Mozzie finds the clutch so far. Now Insomnia going into that Lord round will have one more round to breathe here, and he's also at a potential of going into double 3-star himself, but going up against that Leomord, which is such a monster. Man, oh man, can he do it here? Does he pick up the Claude here? He picks up the Claude, actually.
You're gonna need a lot of bodies to withstand this Leomord, and even have, and not only that, having to go through his Winter Crown as well. But like you said, this Lord is going to be sort of like the resting point for these two players. I mean, even for Mozzie, right? He doesn't really have much on the board. He's just waiting on the econ to work with. There's almost no shot for a 3-star 5 cost. He has already hit his peak. So now it's all about the roll down to see what else can he get. He's gonna start holding the 4 cost. Look at that. He found 2 carries already. And he's gonna sell his piece to roll for the Irithel, and he gets 2 Irithels on his board to deny from Insomnia.
Oh man. Mozzie and Irithel. I mean, Insomnia, he does get it. The 3-star Irithel. Eventually, the carry, he needs one more. Is there any more in the pool? There is still a few in the pool as well. There are 4 more carries in the pool. Rolls down with the last 9, 7 gold, 5, 3, and he does get it. He needs to sell off a piece. He gets a 3-star carry.
That is the gamble right now. Is it gonna be enough? He has the right synergies, but he's missing one Dauntless. Is Leomord about to come online? He needs to pop the Winter Crown as fast as possible before the Leomord gets to the back line. He does get taunted up. Now the front line immediately cut through. The Leomord swinging away. That's the Winter Crown out. Absolutely destroys the carry. Now looks for the Irithel and then converts it. This Leomord, man, tramples through everyone.
Oh man, Mozzie is in disbelief himself, right? That Leomord he had since the start with the Enchanted Tails, it just went ham into that late game as well. He's able to secure that late game. Oh man, it felt bad for everyone to watch. They went into 3 stars, get the 3-star Lunox, got the 3-star Vexana, got the 3-star Carry, got the 3-star Irithel, but it didn't matter because you're going down against a supercharged Leomord with the Enchanted Tails.
Yeah, and and it was something that was written in the books, written in the stars, right? We literally saw that Leomord and the Weapon Master with the enhanced Weapon Master with the Freya Gogo card, and we're like, yeah, there's a very good chance he's gonna lean into the Leomord, goes for Weapon Master, he gets the Ember Lord, and we sort of saw the angle, but we also said when he hit that 3-star Leomord, he's gonna reach a critical mass where it felt like it's impossible to stop him. He ran with it all the way, but the Haskell also made quite the difference. The extra lifesteal that kept him alive just enough to finish off his targets.
Yeah, definitely for all the targets as well. I mean, as we said, right, that Leomord is going to be very scary on the Ember Lord synergy. And yeah, you talked about the Haas Claws. It came in clutch. It came in clutch indeed. That Leomord 3-star Haas Claws, man. It was just a disgusting matchup to have dealt with. There was a lot of calls where, yeah, they could have gotten the 3-star Ruby, but they were securing the 3-star 4 cost instead. It felt like the only out was either to get that 3-star 5 cost, where I believe at that point, right, that Leomord player Mozzie, he did not have the economy to roll down, but I really like what Mozzie did. He tried to deny away the Irithel. He tried to deny away the carry on his side. He bought 2 pieces of Irithel, 2 pieces of carry. Still, didn't matter. That Leomord just came out too strong. in the end. And Mosey, man, oh man, what a run through. It felt bad for the Morpheus player though. Morpheus, him getting that carry was denied away by Mochi as well, and in the end got denied away by Insomnia as well.
Yeah, and pretty unfortunate, towards the very end, if Mozzie didn't hold the carry, then Insomnia wouldn't have had to sell his sell units to buy that 3-star carry, right? He had to sacrifice a bit of the synergy to make it happen. He was sitting on $5 because I believe $6 would have been what made the difference, would have stalled out the Leomord enough for the carry and Iritel to take him out, because they did pop his Winter Crown midway through, but he was already on his way to the back line, and then he just needed a bit more time, which would have been achieved if he had $6.
Yeah, I mean, that was very close, right? He was forced to go and sell away the Dauntless synergy as well. Man, that just hurt. That just hurt because he did not have the money to do so. And taking a look at Ban just being taken out extremely early. Man, it just felt bad because, well, same time, Starboy Gogo, I believe he was the first one to get taken out as well. So yeah, a lot of crazy plays coming out in that early game, right? Where a lot of them are still going for the economy, and only the Freya player, only the Fanny players are going for that synergy so far. But for Mosey, it worked out. Meanwhile, for the side of the Freya, well, it didn't work out in game 1 for Ban as well. So now going for the Cho Mochi, he did manage to secure himself into that late game as well. And we were expecting the Minotaur to do better, especially on Morpheus as well, because, well, we were expecting to go for maybe a more conventional build, but instead he went for a different build, which did work out. He secured that top 4 spot, but sadly for him, the carry and Leslie was pretty much locked away. And yeah, now into that top 3, that Indonesian finals. Oh man, this is a scary, scary gameplay coming out from Mochi, man. That man on the horse, man.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, it's a two poor rounds for Ban and Q Snake so far, but yeah, this Mozzie Leomord, holy cow, just really playing on the edge, right? All you need is like just one tick of damage and like one more piece of the Dauntless would have made all the difference. Took a look at the winners lineup here. Of course, courtesy of Mozzie with the Fanny. He did go for the Freya card, and remember we did talk about the fact that he went for the Gogo card that gives you more damage per tile from the target. I guess the cleave from the Leomord technically contributed that extra 6% damage, even though it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But he was able to get the enhanced hard score, which was actually the actual important piece.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That 6 Ember Lord, 6 Weapon Master synergy that, we talked about it in the semifinals as well, right? Weapon Master, Ember Lord, Dragon Caller, we haven't been seeing it as much, but now we do see a resurgence of it in that finals stage where a lot of the players now they are playing for that super late game as well. And while you're playing for that super late game, the best way to build up a stack is on that Enchanted Tales Leomord, right? Because, well, it does scale very well, very hard into that late game, where the Enchanted Tales, you do get that scaling damage. There is a maximum cap, but once that maximum cap is hit, he's essentially a 2.5 star, maybe a 5 cost as well. So he's almost as strong as a 5 cost. And yeah, that Leomord just running through in that back line, even those 2-star 5 costs from Mochi, well, the Lancelot was not enough. The Lunox was not enough. That carry, that Irithel, not enough as well.
Yeah, unless you're a tank, he just one-shots you all the way. 60% extra damage with the max in 2 Enchanted Tales synergy. More than enough, right? Like 60% extra damage on top of the Weapon Master, which is 100% and 130% extra damage because it's buffed up by the Freya. And on top of that, you have the Emperor Lord as well that is also feeding into the Leomord. And on top of that, because he's the protagonist, the Phantom Steed gives him even more. So every time he gets max mana, he just hits like a goddamn nuke, which was sort of what we saw. He's erasing everyone. He basically just nukes the board when he gets on top of you.
Yeah, so far, no Ultra Synergy yet, right? Yesterday, we were treated to 2 Ultra Synergies in game number 3, actually. So this is game number 3 coming in. But taking a look at the standings coming in for all the players so far, Mosey at the top with 14 points. So far, Tron 11 points, Evo's Mochi as well with 11 points. So this puts Tron and Mochi in contention, right, of getting that championship. Mosey is a given as long as he gets into that top 4 as well. So the rest, they still have a bit of climbing to do. They won't manage to hit it in round 4, but round 3, they will have a good showing before they get into that championship zone.
Yep, unfortunately for Insomnia, he needs 2 more rounds to do that. And for Tron and Mochi, the minimal condition is to finish, I believe, top 2, right? If they both finish top 2 in round 3, they are going to be guaranteed they're going to unlock the 18-point threshold. But the bare minimum is second place for the 7 point to hit 18. So again, there is still a very good chance that we get to speedrun this finals and end at round 4 if the usual suspects still finish on top. But congratulations to Mozzie for locking in $250 after winning round 2.
Yeah, and this is a case where a lot of you guys might be thinking, oh, why don't they go for this? Why don't they go for that? You have to understand that you're playing against 7 players who knows all the lineups, who has studied the encyclopedia very, very thoroughly, right? If you go for this, they go for that. And yeah, definitely, if you want to go for the endgame lineup, you want to go for the 6 Kishin, everyone is going for the 6 Kishin as well. If they see the possibility that you're going to get a 3-star, they're going to call out to the lobby and everyone is going to start denying you. They might even go for that lineup themselves. And a lot of times you are going to have the pool taken away from the players as well.
Yep. And once more, we just want to remind you guys, if you just tune into the live stream or you've been here from the start, it doesn't really matter. We want to hear your opinions based on what you witnessed so far, especially the live stream. We have a survey which you can join by just scanning the QR code. It's not going to take long, just 30 to 60 seconds. We want to hear your thoughts on what we can improve for the upcoming live streams. Over the past few broadcasts, we've been able to implement not just synergy counters, but we are able to show you the board state, the hero pieces, alongside with the items that they have arranged by the hero cost. And we want to know what else you feel like you want to see more on the broadcast. And trust me, things are only going to get better. We're always listening, and your feedbacks are always welcome.
Yep, I remember when we first casted MCGG, well, there was a very bare bones production, not a lot much to do with the UI. We were wondering what's going on themselves, and we weren't even in the games observing ourselves, right? We were wondering what the go-go cards were, and we were like, oh, Observer, can you please pull up the go-go card, please? Observer, can you show us this player, please? And luckily for us now, we're able to see a lot of the players. We're able to cover as much of the players, and we're trying to improve that as much as possible. So far, I hope the viewing experience has been good for you guys. And yeah, going into the grand finals, it feels very good as a caster, right? To be able to see all these players coming in from different regions coming in, and every single time, it's always a different 8, right? So far for the grand finals of MRS season 6, it is a different 8 from season 5. These are players coming in for the first time here, going at the $10,000 grand prize.
And the craziest thing is that usually for a lot of different tournaments out there, we will see usual names, but the fact that we get fresh batch, and it's not just the grand finals, even the semi-finals, the top 16s, they are all new names that you probably have not heard before, making it this far, and from different regions. I think that is sort of the best part. But nerves are gonna start kicking right now, because we are heading into game number 3, which means that some players have a very good chance of hitting that 18 points. Unfortunately, only 3 of them had the potential to do so, and that would be the best case scenario, at least for the 3 of them. And it would be, I believe, Mozzie, it would be Tron, and Insomnia. Is it Insomnia or Morpheus? But for the rest, it would need a bit more time to reach that threshold.
Yeah, Morpheus still at 9 points, so I don't think that's him, right? It's all right. So now going into the rest of the drafting and banning here, right? Once again, the commanders, you cannot pick it twice. If you did pick a Nana in the previous round, you can't pick it ever again. So now we have the drafting phase going in. If you take a look at the games available, right? Game 1, 2, well, we can go all the way to game 8 as long as we do not crown that champion. So we're looking at Mosey being the closest at 14 points right now. As we go into the commander selection, you can take a look at Mochi and also Tron being very close to that 18 points. But for them to get into that 18-point threshold, they need a second place finish or above. So yeah, they're definitely aiming for that in this game here. So now Tron already pulling out the Freya, Starboy Gogo pulling out the Nana, and Ban going with the Angela first pick here.
Yeah, a bit of a minor surprise for me that Tron actually he went for the Angela and decided to go for the level 6 reroll, which unfortunately didn't work out in the end. But with this Freya, it should help him accelerate. It was also the very first commander that he picked up yesterday in the game 1 of Group A semis, and he absolutely destroyed that late game after hitting his 6 bruiser with that Yuzong 3-star. Let's see if there's going to be any replication of that, right? The Alice gets brought back up, this time by Insomnia, and Evo's Mochi will go for the Fanny.
Yeah, that Alice, right? A lot of these pro players, they know how to play against the Alice. They will deny away your build as much as possible. And let's see who plays spoiler to that here as we go on into the game 3 here. Well, there is that Cho. There's the Kagura. That's the Fanny as well coming out from Mochi. Ruby coming out from Mosey, right? We did see how strong the Ruby is on the hands of Q-Snake, but sadly gets taken out by the 3-star Leomorn coming in from Mosey. But now going into that game itself, early synergies. So far, Neo Beast has been picked up from Starboy, and also Ban Scavenger coming out from Insomnia.
Very standard opening this time. Starboy being the Nana means that it's gonna have that extra life, extra 2 lives with the Go-Go card. Let's see if he's able to hit that Neo Beast and get things going, right? The Neo Beast, 4 Neo Beast, 3 Scavengers, the earlier he hit it, the better it is for him. And there should be no deviation in terms of the Go-Go cards, everyone going for the default one. Except for Evo's Mochi, who decides to go for the Cho Sash, as he was running the Fanny.
Yeah, now running the Fanny as much as possible. Cho Snash being picked up from Sadamochi. Yep. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Tron. Oh, okay. Not as power being picked up from the side of Freya. So this puts him at secondary life spot as well. So yeah, he will have that secondary life positioning available, but he does not have any eco to start with. So I'm curious to see, right? Does not have any bruisers at the start, does not have any scavengers, does not have any Neo Beasts at the start. So this is a very bad start for Tron.
Yep, but it was sort of the exact same start we saw when yesterday in Group A, right? And we saw him recover, and that was without the Nana. He fully committed to the Freya Go-Go card, so this Nana is going to be quite the build-out. And this also could be one of the reasons he went for the second life, because he couldn't get the start that he wants. He does hit the 2 bruisers, but we haven't seen him empower the bruiser just yet. Could be holding it on for what we saw by Mosey, which he leans into the Weapon Master himself. But both Morpheus and Bond, they were able to get their hands on the Hard Bond. So double bruisers that were hard bonds should be quite the stable start here.
Yeah, securing that early win streak, it's a matter of whether you want to secure the early win streak or you want to secure the interest as well, right? At the 10 gold mark, at the 20 gold mark, you do get a very sustainable amount of interest, whether it be 2 gold or 4 gold as well. Despite the fact that you lose or you win, you still get that gold going. And this is essentially important when you hit your level 5, 6 power spike, when you're going for that 4 gold, 4 cost rerolled. And meanwhile, for the side of Morpheus, already picking up that saber that he sees in that battlefield. So he does have that saber available if he chooses to go for that exorcist into that Swiftblade. He will have that available, or it might just be a deny coming out because Insomnia, well, he's playing the Alice.
Yep, and we've seen Ban do that yesterday, right? He not only denied the saber, but he also fully leaned into it, and that actually got him a very good placement. So it could be one of those strategies, but Mochi does have a very strong opening board, so we'll be able to take out Tron as he's not only going for 4 Neo Beasts, but he also manages to get a 2-star Dirov with 2 bruisers that has the Chill Sash and a War Axe. So this is an incredibly strong early game. So Mochi building up the Neo Beast points, but at the same time, he's not trading his health for it.
Yeah, once again, you can see the Saber, right, in Morpheus's pool. That is the deny coming in. Now Tron going into that carousel will be first in here. Does pick up. Oh, a very early forecast here. So yeah, he is leaning towards, wow, potentially just building towards that synergy here. Claude's Death Device being picked up by Starboy Gogo. Once again, Q-Snake also picking up a forecast himself. So yeah, 2 forecasts. Wow, very early lean towards that pivot here.
Tron going for the Kagura. So that's already Exorcist available for him as a potential. And he also has a Yuzong, right? I believe he saw the Kagura for the Econ and was able to get the Yuzong. And that is such a good trade for him.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
That is actually insane. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, guys, I'm going for Kagura. It's like, nah, dude, I'm selling him for gold. I need the gold. And instead of picking up an item, you picked up a unit to secure your early synergies. So yeah, the Aurora being picked up from the side of, I believe, Q-Snake as well. I believe that's gonna go into the Astral Power Stargazer synergy. That might not be the case here. He's not building towards any Astral Power at all. A lot of Scavengers still in the play here as we look across the board, as we look at Mosey's board and also Mochi's board as well. Neo Beast into that Scavengers.
That's what a gamble there from Tron. Really knows the numbers here. But so far, Ban and Mochi still undefeated, especially for Ban, right? Sort of like game 1, 3-Phase Warpers, the Hard Bond, and the even the Dragon Collar. So bit of a ragtag composition that actually deals incredible amount of damage. Should go up against Mochi in the next round or the start of after the creep round. But Mochi's board is still solid. The fact that he hasn't lost a single game but has 4 Neo Beasts, this is one of the dream start that you could have. But now he goes up against Ban.
Yeah, Insomnia now up against Q-Snake as well. Both of them going for that triple Scavenger. Insomnia yet to find any piece that he wants to enhance, right? So far, only the Hellcurt is there. The Saber has been denied constant turns coming in from Morpheus, who has denied away that Saber available. And also for Ban as well, he has that Gushin ready very early. So Q-Snake actually playing that Aurora. Not too sure whether it's going to help him out because he does not have that Astral-powered Stargazer as well. So now, going into that HP mark, we're going into that next Go-Go card zone where it's that blue Go-Go card. So blue Go-Go card always means that we're going to see a level 8, level 9 game. We're going to see a lot of HP scaling where there is that shield available. There is also that flow available as well. So will they go for the shield here? No, they go for that tempo. A lot of players are actually going for tempo here.
Wow. Dark Blade for Ban, so healing reduction already up. We got the purest power for Mozzie, so the Mystic Meow now becomes a very viable strategy. Excellent recruit for Insomnia, going for the 3 cost, and yeah, 2 jump the guns right for Starboy Gogo and Q-Snake. So Starboy Gogo is great because he's a Nana, and for Q-Snake, because he's at the bottom, he definitely wants to get ahead of the curve in a slightly faster pace. He can actually hit level 7 if he wants right now after this round, and to get him better roll chances on that 3 and 4 cost, which is probably what he's looking for, in the grand scheme of things, because he wants that Astral Power, but at the same time, if you want some good Stargazer and Mages, you're looking at Lunox, you're looking at Kagura. Seems like that could be the angle that's heading towards Stargazer and the Astral Power.
Yeah. And it's all about that Neo Beast synergy right now, right? We do see Tron. I mean, he does have 4 Neo Beasts, but he's only starting to lean towards Neo Beast now. He might just be going for the 100 and then just cashing out, because I don't believe he can go for 300 right now with the HP threshold that he's at. So 76 going into the auction round really soon. And this is where a lot of the boards are going to start making sense here. Insomnia already pulling off that Saber. Hellcurt will be slowly starting to scale up in terms of that power as well. So a pretty much cleaner Alice game coming out from Insomnia as he does get the pieces that he needs. Now Mozzie taking a lot of damage here, but still not enough to matter, as now it's in that level 7 range, right? Level 7 range means the 5 cost will start to matter here. And who does get the 5 cost first? We're looking at the links. We're looking at potentially the Farsas as well. I mean the Lings, the Rubies, that is going to play. Leslie as well, the Lancelot, that is going to be in that pool.
Another important point is that the fact that Ban has a Dark Blade means that the Sea Halberd is not primary for him anymore, right? Because he gets natural healing reduction anyways, which is even better because he allows him to pivot his items even more. But even for Mochi, he has 85 health, but he has 203 point in the Neobeast chest, which is fantastic. Insomnia is gonna take down Starbreak Go-Go here, but it does put his Neobeast chest, I believe, 300 after this round. So threshold almost there for Mozzie, but Mochi winning another round with his 4 Neobeast synergy. This guy is having the time of his life.
Yeah, I mean, this point, right? Tron still leaning towards that scavenger into the Neobeast as well. Looking at Mochi's board, he's still keeping the Neobeast. A lot of Neobeast here, right? The chests are all near that 300 threshold. Creep round, that's potentially so. And how much HP can you hold on? Meanwhile, for Mochi, luckily for him, he's a Fanny, right? He's able to hold on as much as possible, but because he has that extra board space, he will be able to play that extra Kishin synergy.
Here is Mochi. Can he get another win here, right? Like, he's sitting at 3 Kishin, but the Farsa is really helping him do a ton of damage. Not to mention, he has the Thunderbelt Fulvis in the front as well. And this Brody getting the Cho Sash and the War Axe really is able to ramp up the damage over time. The Dirov also holding on longer than Starbreak Go-Go would have liked, but this should be another off the board. Again, working up that Neobeast point since so far in one of the best state possible heading into this auction round.
Yeah, going into the auction bidding round here. Now we have that glowing wand being picked up from inside of Q-Snake here. Mirror Device and also that random crystal will be that pick of choice. That random 5 hero might come into play here. Bond gets it for 3 gold. Morpheus looks like he's going to get the Mirror Device for 9. That cap. Tron. Starboy does not fight for it. +1 cap here for 6 gold. It is a steal here. But a lot of these players, they're here at a weakened economy as we are going into that gold go-go card at the end, right? A lot of them are still above that 50 HP mark. You have to know that Tron and Starboy Go-Go, they have that non-art. Oh my god, that is a very good crystal chest coming in from the side of Mosey as well. So yeah, he can go for the Weapon Master if he wants to go for it.
He went for the Bruiser, I think. Yeah, he went for the Bruiser Magic Crystal, puts it on the Phobius.
Harder on yourself.
So now there's a chance to go for 6 Bruiser and have the Exorcist in play. So good situation for Mozzie, but for Tron, he already achieved the 6 Bruiser, and now it's gonna go back to the standard modus operandi and working on the Yuzong. But remember, he also has the Nana Go-Go card, which means that you gotta take him out twice. That also gives him a bit more time to fish for the 3-star Yuzong, which will take a while. We'll have to take the L against Ban for now, who is still doing mad work. This Dark Blade is a big difference maker, especially against, you know, a composition with that Yuzong that is going to have a War Axe to try and heal back up.
Yeah, I mean, he is playing that Minotaur build, right? But difference is he has the Clint in the back line instead of having the Mia, and also the Heart Bond to deal with. So it's a very scary build to deal with as well. So yeah, now Tron, Q-Snake. Now, Q-Snake is at the potential where he can go for the Astro Power build. If, let's say, he wants to go for the Astro Stargazer build as well, he's holding on to the Yuzong as well. Potential swing into that Exorcist build. Now, that 2-star Farstar actually coming out from the side of Starboy Go-Go. I think he might be going for it here. He does have the Ling available. So that Neobeast chest already at 338. Now, looking at Mosey going up against Q-Snake. Q-Snake, one of the potential players to get knocked out very early here, but he holds on so far with 36 HP.
So far, still has some more left in him. Probably 2 more rounds. Makes it to the Go card. But with 36 HP, the Go card could be the biggest difference maker. Could bring him back into the game. last resort for Starboy Go-Go. The more the merrier for Mochi. The breath of the Berserk for Ban. He is hitting every gold, every dream Go-Go card. But there is, I believe there is the Mozzie doing the same as well. The more the merrier. So economy basically in check. The Shield of Fortune for Trong.
Yeah, Tron, we saw him going this as a last-ditch effort, right? So he will have that Shield of Fortune, and also at the same time, this translates into economy. He has that 6 Bruiser. He will have the economy game going up with his Freya as well. So yeah, he will have a lot of gold to work with. Morpheus at this point, 63 gold on the Kagura. His build so far, still at the Scavengers level, has not rolled down to anything as of yet, waiting for that level curve because he's still at level 7. Meanwhile, Mosey, Q-Snake, already at level 9. Now, Saber 3-star has been picked up from the side of Insomnia. This is where things start ramping up, right? There are 5 level 9 players and only 3 below that 5 cost. No, so those 5 costs will be only contested by 5 players right now.
Yep, slowly heading into the end game too. For Trong, he needs to hold off for 2 rounds to make sure that he gets as much value as he can from the Shield of Fortune, and that could contribute to his pursuit of that 3-star Yuzong, which no one is going for. So he has basically free autonomy over that piece as long as he doesn't lose too much health, and this round should be doable against Mozzie. As long as the Link doesn't one-shot the Yuzong, he still has the enhanced attack. Tempest of Blaze, is it enough? The Phantom can't do it. 4 Exorcist just doesn't cut it.
Yeah, lucky for Tron does have the shield to work with as well. Now taking a look at Starboy as well, he is going for that similar Link build, but has a 3-star Clint for the side of Ban. I mean, Ban's build is good, but it's gonna start falling off sooner or later, right? He is at level 6 as well. We've seen this out of him so far. It is that deny build, trying to go for the Insomnia gameplay as much as possible, but unluckily for him, Insomnia able to find the build that he needs to go for. Now taking a look at the side of Starboy Go-Go's board, right? He is still trying to roll down, trying to find as much as possible, but looking at Tron as well, he is getting that 2-star Bellaric up. I believe at this point that 3-star Yuzong very close. He does have that 6 Exorcist and 6 Bruiser build going in. Now looking at Muzzi's build as well, 6 Swiftblade, 4 Dragon Caller, but Tron 6/6 already found.
Yeah, it's not gonna be far away from that ultimate power spike. Mozzie does have the Bane, but actually gets taunted up, so the Deadly Catch comes out late. And that could be the biggest difference maker there against Morpheus. That Link doing plenty of work, finds the right target, and now has to deal with the Masha. But doesn't cut it, right? Level 9 doing a lot better. Mochi finally delivering Ban his first round loss.
1 shot wasted.
Yeah, Ban at this point starting to fall off in terms of power, right? Now that 2-star Gushan being picked up from the side of Insomnia, Esmeralda being picked up as well. Now Irithel, Mochi actually finding a crazy build here, but that 3-star is still needed coming in. Vexana being picked up from the side of Q-Snake as well. Now looking at Q-Snake's board here, he does not have the economy to go for more. That 2-star Lunox is their main character, will be on the Vexana as well. And yeah, this is a situation where he needs one more Odette, right? He needs one more Odette and one more Lancelot to make it work. He does get the Lancelot. The Odette does not have to go for it so far.
Yeah, but he still has rounds to work with thanks to his health bar. Snake is gonna unleash the Swan Song, trying to melt through Mochi's front line. But this 1-star Odette is just not good enough. The Irritel and the carry doing way too much damage. Needed a 2-star Odette. And then that's all she wrote. Q-Snake just not having the resources to pull through. So it's another underwhelming finish for ECA rep.
Yeah, the ECA rep. I mean, sadly for him, hoping for that 2-star Odette, did not find it. And yeah, just unlucky days here. Tron now going first, gets the Exorcist synergy here. That is potential. He has 6 Exorcists and also 6 Bruisers. Mozzie goes for the Dragon Collar. Insomnia +1 cap. Starboy Go-Go +1 cap as well. Mochi jumps on the Leslie. Morpheus on the Haas Claws as well. Now finally Ban has the highest HP, but does not have a very good build.
The fact that there's an Exorcist Magic Crystal means that Tron can actually open himself up to give the Exorcist synergy to the Badang if he wants to. Badang's still sitting at 1 star, unfortunately, but if you can get a Badang 2 star, then that value is gonna go up. Who is gonna sacrifice though? You could sacrifice the Saber, and then put in another piece that kind of bolsters your board. I think the Dragon Collar could be one of it, but yes, Exorcist put onto Badang. 7 Exorcists now, which means 1 extra Phantom that could make the difference in that late game. He also has the Kagura on the board, but he needs 1 more for the 2 star.
Yeah, so far, I mean, that Dragon Collar synergy is still not being found, right? 2-star Ling not being found from the side of Mosey. This looks like it's the beginning of the end for him if potentially Mochi takes him out here. And Mochi has a very good build as well with that 6 marksman. So yeah, that's 17 damage. I think it's secure as long as Ling does not do a lot of damage here. Yep, Mosey will be out for the count. Did not find the Ling in time. Q-Snake was there, and a lot of the builds were close to fruition. But this time it matters because Bond and also Insomnia, they were playing such a fast pace that they were taking by Mochi.
Yeah, with Mosey being knocked out, he just needed to finish top 4. But since he finished 7th place, so no 18 points for him. But for Tron and Mochi, they are 1 step closer. Another Yuzong being picked up here, but I believe it's being picked up by Morpheus, who is actively denying the Yuzong. So this is gonna be a bit tough for Tron, who needs 2 more Yuzongs, and there's exactly 2 more Yuzongs in the shop.
Yeah, Tron at this point rolls down, does not find the Yuzong needed. He has the synergies to work with, but is it gonna be enough, right? Badang is still at level 1. Luckily for him, he's going up against Ban with a pretty weak build, I would say, but he has a 3-star Clint, and the lack of the 3-star is gonna mean damage, and oh man, Tron gets taken out. I can't believe Ban survived so long at level 6 on the Angela, and Insomnia being taken out as well. Now, this puts us in top 4. The only one who is able to get to the championship is Mochi here. Now, a lot of them will have to play spoiler. Mochi needs 2nd place and above. It's up to Morpheus, Starboy, and also Bond.
And Morpheus actually screwing over Tron and denying him that 3-star. Pretty unfortunate situation there. I believe, yeah, like Insomnia also has a Yuzong, also holding on to Yuzong, while Tron basically getting royally bent over this match. So
I mean, Morpheus has been doing such a good job of playing spoiler, right? Early game, he denied Insomnia with the Saber, and now in the late game, he denied the Yuzong.
2 of the players who have a chance to reach 18 by the end of this is now gone, and that puts Mochi in such a good spot because out of the 4 players, Mochi has the best shot at 18, and he is still holding on with 51 HP with the Fanny. And not only that, his board is developing at such a good pace, and also all he needs to do is to finish 2nd. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't even need the round win. I mean, he can get 250 if he wins again to make it 1,000 in total, but he just needs to finish 2nd, and he is in the clear, and he will be the only player that reaches 18 points and can end the finals by the next round.
Yeah, looking at Mochi's board as well, 2-star Ruby, 2-star Alpha, man oh man, they are stacked in terms of items as well. He does have a carry with that golden staff and also that DHS, so itemizations are on point. Now going up against Starboy Gogo, who does have that 6 Swiftblade build, he will have 1 more life to work with for Starboy, but can this Swiftblade see Halberd Retribution do enough for this Link here? I don't think so, right? This Alpha just tearing through the front line here, and now the ultimate snipe is available. Oh man, he doesn't get that iframe.
Yeah, the Winter Crown made the difference. There goes Morpheus removed by Ban. Starboy down to 8 health. Top 3 finish. Mochi, they just need Starboy to go out and Mochi is in the clear.
Yeah. Man, this looks extremely scary, man. Mochi might be able to do the round 4 speed run here. If it's possible. Okay, there is a 2-star Ling available. Oh, he sells away the Ling. Not going for 3-star here. Starboy diffuse the pressure. Yeah. Feels that he needs to go for the 3-star Turisla. Yep, he does find it.
Yep.
Is he going to sack anything? I believe he shouldn't, right? He has the chest.
Shouldn't. Oh, he does. He sacks the cushion. No, he sacks the Farsa? I think he sold like one Farsa because it was pretty close to the Farsa G-Star as well, but figured that the Turisla was a lot more important, and he might be right here. He might just survive against Ban. Perfect.
Yeah, because it's perfect. I mean, for him, it's more about dealing with Ban, right? Who can deal with Ban the best? And Ban, so far, he has that Kufra build into that, hopefully trying to go for that Fredrin Heart Bond synergy as much as possible. But luckily for him, he still has that 3-star Clint to deal with. Now it's all about the itemizations. And sad for him, Mochi has way more items, right? Mochi has a combination of 10 items. Meanwhile, for Ban, he only has 3 key items.
And I believe Mochi has been swimming in gold. Has been making bank because of the more the merrier. So he was like, well, he's sitting at 8 synergies, right? 8 synergies thanks to the Mystic Mail. Counting the Mystic Mail. So he's getting 8 extra gold every round. So his rerolls are going to be so strong that eventually he is going to be outscaling every single one of them. That's going to be Ban against Mochi. It really comes down to this Clint, but yeah, there's no shot here. The Clint is going to get cut through. They lose the Kufra. The Clint also goes down. I think Mochi is on track.
Yeah, this is Mochi on track, looking scary here. Starboy Gogo gets taken out by the mirror Mochi, but still, it's a Nana into the carousel route. What can he find here? I mean, Starboy Gogo, he will be the first to go. Gets the Swift Blade synergy. Denies that away, actually. As actually, Starboy Gogo is the one with the Swift Blade synergy. So yeah, there is a possibility that the Swift Blade synergy now can go on to someone else. He does free up that board space. Northern Vale, he will get the Defender Dragon Caller 4 as well. So this puts the Turisla into contention. Hopefully it's enough to deal with Mochi here.
Oh, 3-star Esmeralda. Yep. That should be.
That's what I was saying, right? Like,
yeah,
it's enough to deal with. No, 3-star Esmeralda. Oh man, that's the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this. Unless like someone hits like a 3-star 5 cost, or maybe Starboy hits like a 3-star cushion and 3-star Farsa that just jumps the carry, jumps the carry and erases the backline. Then maybe yes, we'll see. I mean, Starboy Gogo, his mirror is gonna be up against Mochi. Starboy himself will be fighting Ban, and Ban should be the weakest out of the top 3 right now, as he is completely skilled off. This lineup is bound to hit its limit. Oh, Ban still another shot in here, but yeah, Mochi winning against Starboy Gogo's mirror with the help of the Esmeralda.
Yeah, Ban just playing for top 3 at this point, right? Securing the points, and now 3-star carry being picked up from the side of Mochi. I mean, we were talking about him swimming in gold. Now 3-star Irithel is on the cusp as well, so can potentially go for it. Okay, it is in the shop. He just needs to sell off the alpha, and he gets it, right?
Sell the Gushin.
Sell the Gushin, sell the alpha.
Okay, sell the alpha, right? Starboy Gogo wants the Gushin. He got the 3-star Gushin. Yeah, I might as well sell the Gushin. You can't hold on to it anymore. Just sell it. Yep, he sees it. Yeah. Such timing.
All right, so this is a 3-star Gushin. Let's see the itemizations on the Gushin, right?
Yeah,
Gushin has, does not have any magic damage, only Thunder Belt and also the anti-cuirass. So it's not enough. The itemizations on Mochi is way better. So going up against Mochi's and Starboy Gogo's mirror, I'm not too sure why we're looking at Ban's fight here. Ban is going to lose for sure. And yeah, it's about Starboy Gogo and Mochi. It might be a double KO here. As Mochi...
Yeah, that's a double whammy. Bam!
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Mochi is in the clear now. The only player that has a chance to win by round 4. We were literally joking about this, right? Like with how consistent he has been. He got off to a rough start, sure, but he was still in the top 4, right? Top 4 all the way. And now by the end of round 3, Mochi, he's sitting at a comfortable 19 points. He has hit the threshold. So by next round, if he gets the win, that's it. That's the grand finals. And we will get the shortest grand finals in history of Magic Chess Go-Go just because of how good this man is.
Yeah, Mochi has been a very scary threat so far, right? Especially coming into all these games coming in. Man, oh man, he's just been destroying every single ladder, every single bracket that he's been in. And we saw that same level of tenure coming out from the previous seasons where Go 1, MRS5, we did have Shadow QC, we did have Floxy as well, right? But it was never dominant in this way because there were people taking turns. Meanwhile, Mochi, he has been on top every single time and nobody has been able to contest him so far. Tron, in round 1, he was there, but afterwards, Mochi figured out the pattern and he's been there ever since.
Yep, he has. I'm just gonna start following all of them because I don't want to. I don't want to lose these people when the comp ends. But yeah, again, like this is some incredible performances from our players. Like of course, being at the top of the food chain is one thing, but being consistent through and throughout and continuously finding top 4, that is a different level of consistency, and only Mochi so far has demonstrated that. He has never fallen out of top 4, even since yesterday, I believe, right? He's always in top 4.
Yeah, now this puts us in that match.
Master your rage. Make it your... I've lost too much. This time.
good gunner. Careful! This rifle is very precious.
Point situation. Mochi is now at 19 points. So
We would like to ask for you.
future of MCGG, well, they have been coming up in contention. Will they reach the level of international stardom here as well? They need to prepare themselves to go against Mochi. It is Mochi versus the world here. Morpheus, you're gonna have to play one heck of a stopper match. Q-Snake as well, and Ban, well, I'm hoping on you guys.
Yeah, this again, this is potentially the last round. So for anyone out there who wants to stop Mochi, this is your best chance. I mean, they could technically play spoilers, right? They could deny every piece that Mochi wants to push it to a map 5 if they are that evil. But it starts with the commander. Kill Snake gets himself the Freya. Cho coming through as well for Mozzie. What else do we have? I remember like yesterday, aside from the Guinevere, the Veil, and the PNK, we also had Zilong pick once. You did call it, right? More the Veil. It's a chance that he comes out. There it is, Morpheus with the Veil pick.
Yeah, that Veil, well, was gonna expect it. So now the most curious thing to see, okay, Zilong does come out for Ban as well, like you called it as well. Great Dragon Spear is there. Now Minotaur is there as well. So this is gonna be a very fast-paced game here. Mochi does pull out the Kagura here. So going for something standard, going for something safe here. I mean, expected to see, Kagura is hopefully we get to see the Lancelot Kishin Kagura that is the standard going in, but also at the end, right, there is the Ember Lord Weapon Master Kagura that also can be very good. And those two are the meta defining so far, but at the same time, Kagura is a very flexible hero where you can put the umbrella on almost anyone. So Mochi, same time, throwing to a toss here. Go into game number 4, right? The potential championship match here for Mochi as he is at 19 points and everyone else, well, they have to stop him.
Yep. Let's see how this one is gonna pan out. All eyes are on Mochi. Evil's fans looking to rejoice as he pulls out again the Kagura, a very safe pick that is almost guaranteed to get you into top 4. And he starts with the Dyrov as well. The Dyrov, Angela, and the Minotaur, a solid start. And if he gets if he is able to get his hands on the Scavenger, you can bet that he's gonna hold on to that and use his Dyrov as a sort of a launch pad to get to snowball. Everyone going for the default Go-Go card so far. Let's see if Morpheus and Ban are going to do the same. Yep, Great Dragon Spear for Ban. Morpheus still indecisive on what he wants to go for as of now. He's going to hold on to that.
Yeah, and now going into the early synergies as we talked about, right? Nobody managed to get the eco synergy so far. Q-Snake, the only one with the Bruiser synergy, does get the Yuzong extremely early. So level 4 in already with that Yuzong synergy. So with that Freya's power, able to make use of that Bruiser synergy as much as possible already at that level 4 state. So yeah, gonna be a crazy situation to deal with that Yuzong extremely early on coming out from the side of Q-Snake as well. So given the fact that you're dealing with that, I mean, now it's more about all eyes on Mochi, right? What is Mochi playing? And Mochi is going for Kishin. He's not going for any kind of early game synergy. Oh, he does go for the Scavenger so far, so he will be going for that economy build going in.
And that's expected, right? Like, once he gets the Scavenger, he's going to hold on to it. It's going to sit at 20 gold, very comfortable, a good chance to level 5 by the end of this round. And he's gonna go up against Strong Thrun, who is running the Nana, so a second win for him. But if Evil's Starboy, excuse me, he's gonna go up against Starboy. But if Mochi can win this round, then it's gonna be a very good setup for the late game. I don't think that's gonna be the case though. Starboy does have the Harp on Kishin and a very decked out Fanny, so Mochi's gonna lose this round. Insomnia beating down Strong Thrun for 8.
Yeah, so far so good here. Morpheus yet to pick up that hero card onto Veil, right? I'm not too sure what he's holding on to. Like, I'm not too sure what he's holding on to. I'm gonna go into his screen to take a look to see whether I can see it as an observer or not. Okay, he does not have any Go-Go cards. They do not show you any observers what Go-Go cards that he's going for. So he's holding on to Veil and something else. So yeah, there's a possibility that he might go against the script here. Now, meanwhile, for everyone else, it feels like, okay, there's very little Scavengers. Mosey, the only one that on the Cho, going for that Neopy Scavengers as well. So a lot of them going for that early Bruiser build. And with Ban going for that Bruiser build as well, right? Going with that Great Dragon Spear, you want to build charges as much as possible on that long.
Each battle sharpens my spear.
See the first carousel. There is a Farsa, a Kagura, and a Julian. So the Kagura should be one of the more sought after one, at least for Q-Snake if he wants to Exorcist. Most of them so far going for the items. Insomnia, BOD, Starboy gets the Thunderbelt. Yeah, Q-Snake does go for the Kagura for the Exorcist as he already has access to the early Yuzong. So everything so far going according to plan. Q-Snake snowballing as expected. Ban as well with the GDS on this Bruiser Belleric, and Insomnia as well having the 2-star Minotaur and a Mia to fuel that backline damage.
Yeah, now, well, the Alice card coming out from Morpheus. That's what he was holding on to. So that's what he was holding on to. So he was holding on to the Alice power all the while. Now he does commit the Alice power into that Saber Hellcurt. He did not get to play the Alice game that he was hoping for, and now he shows his hand here. Man, oh man, pulling into a crazy gamble here on the Veil. You expect the Veil game? No, I'm pulling out
Kick up some
the
dust.
Alice. He has a saber in the shop.
Yep, he does. And since he has the Veil ability, the updraft, so he's almost guaranteed to get to get it as long as he's leveling up. I don't think he can get the third charge at level 10 in his current state, but level 8 almost guaranteed. Level 7 and level 8, so 2 extra charges almost guaranteed. That could get him through that mid game to hit the Saber and the Hellcut tree.
Q-Snake is having the game of his life. 6 Bruiser Synergy. He got, with the Freya Power, he got the Badang already. He got the Badang already. So he has 6 Bruiser Synergy. It's an enhanced synergy as well. He has the the Kagura for the Exorcist Synergy to work with. So he's going for that 6-6. He has direction very early on, and he has the economy to work with, right? Now it's about aggressively leveling as much as possible. And now the players are going to start to notice that. And with that purple Gogo card, let's see what he goes for. He goes for Etiquette stock. So every single round, there's a free refresh as well. So yeah, something to watch out for. He does have a great eco card. Meanwhile, for Morpheus, he goes for Elite Team. So this means that his Hellcurt and also Saber are very much in contention for taking that mid game as well. Now, the Neo Beast Scavenger, this will not be enough. They will start to lose a lot of HP here. Mochi needs to watch out for his HP threshold.
For Trong, he's able to get the Apex weapon, right? Apex weapon for Nana, fantastic. Because you're almost guaranteed to cash out on that and get even more benefit overall, thanks to the damage, the death immunity. Oh, things falling into place. Starboy Gogo with the Heartbound, Magic Crystal, total domination for Ban, and I think Insomnia has a mirror device as well. Already has a carry in place, so carry 3 is gonna be the direction that he hits towards.
Mochi going for the total domination as well.
Yep, it'd be a good spot. I mean, he's still working with the 3 Scavengers and the Neo Beast. They're basically playing the eco game alongside Trong.
Yeah. Eco game though, very hard to play in this server, especially when there's a hidden Alice in the form of Morpheus, Q-Snake with a 6 Bruiser Synergy, and Ban on that Great Dragon Spear Synergy with a 4 Ember Lord and 4 Bruiser as well. So you can start to see Insomnia is going to take damage, Starboy going to take damage, Trong take damage, and they take 15 damage every single time. Oh, okay, Insomnia is actually holding on here. He does have a carry. Okay, that's have a side carry that does have a BOD, so he got the perfect itemization. Ban was not expecting to take damage there.
Yep, but Morpheus did. Oh my goodness, he used the updraft and gets 2 Sabers. Saber is already halfway there as well, but his economy is in shambles though. It's not even enough for the 10 gold interest, so it's gonna take some time to slowly build that back up. He's 2 rounds away from the auction round as well, so definitely would want to hold on to some gold if he wishes to contest. But yeah, Q-Snake having the time of his life. Insomnia up against Mochi, who I believe, did he already cash out on the Neo Beast?
Mochi at that point, he hasn't cashed out on the Neo Beast, right? Oh, he already activated at 118. Yeah, he activated at 118. Okay, I mean, this is a good choice. This is a very good choice to cash out right now at 100. You're not going to be able to build up to 300. You're already at 64 threshold right before that auction round, so you know that the game is very much accelerated. If by the auction round you're at 70, you know that you can play for the level 8, level 9, but if you are below that 70 threshold, right, that becomes a case where you know everyone else is playing a very scary lineup where the units are just surviving. So you're taking 15 to 13 damage each time. So 15 to 13 each time, this is going to be extremely scary to deal with because Morpheus is playing a very scary game. And also Q-Snake as well. He's managed to roll for an extremely scary board. Right now, he's building up into that 4 Exorcist. He does have the Scavenger and the Kishin Synergy build up already.
Remember Starboy early on, he did have the Heartbound Magic Crystal, so the poison build becomes even more viable, right? Because you have 2 marksmen that is hard bonded. That means more options, more damage in the backline. If he gets the carry, that is going to be what defines that mid to late game, then he could also put that onto the Leslie as well. But for now, it should get him over the line against Mochi, Morpheus. Also, no problem against Ban here. That Masha actually gets the shield back up, and he's gonna deliver Morpheus' loss here. So Ban making sure that he stays in the race.
Yeah, Morpheus, Bond, and Q-Snake are going to be driving the game extremely fast. Now, going into that auction round, right? This is going to be a rock, paper, scissors of who gets that crystal and also that mirror device. And Tron instantly going for that +1 cam. Mochi going for that mirror device as well. Being fought by Q-Snake, gets it for 6 gold. Insomnia. 12. Oh, 12. Oh, 9, 12. Everyone's going for the throat here, not making sure that they get it for free. +1 cap, 15 gold. Oh man, Mozi.
Wow. And Morpheus goes for the 5 cost. It's gonna boot Mochi out, and yeah, Mochi can't really gamble that. He needs his econ. That's insane. So 15 for the for Insomnia. What does it get from there? Let's see.
+1 cap.
He has the mirror. He gets the Exorcist Magic Crystal.
Yeah, still at this point of the game, it's the Exorcist Magic Crystal is not gonna do a lot, right? He doesn't have that 6 synergy yet. So for Q-Snake, it's more about getting that 6 Exorcist synergy. If he gets that 6 Exorcist synergy as well, I mean, doesn't matter whether or not you got the Exorcist Crystal or Kishin Crystal. It's all about the units on the board because you're still at level 8, level 9. You're not at the level 10 where the crystals really, really matter so much. So now it is much more on the economy as well. Now Starboy Gogo, he is going for that Mia build at the end. He is on a Minotaur with the enhanced Golden Staff and also that Berserker Fury. That Poison build also accelerating the game. So yeah, this is a problem for Mozi. This is a problem for Tron and Mochi, who have went for economy builds, right? And this is a problem of going economy builds versus like mid-game builds. And yeah, for Mozi, he has to pop the Neo Beast. 331, that will be the pop there. And now, what does he rotate towards?
Yeah, like for even for Tron, he's getting completely clobbered, right? There was no direction on his board, and there's really nothing that he can pivot towards. There's a claw sitting in the shop if he wants to go for the 3 scavengers, but that means giving up the Phoebus or the Angela, which is not willing to do so. The only one he can trade out is the Phoebus, but then he also loses the Exorcist. So this is a horrible spot for Tron. For Mozi as well, he's sitting at level 9. Everything hinges on whether this carry can take him to the finishing line. Deadliest Catch does just enough. The attention turned on to the Mia as well. It should be enough for Mozi to stay in this game.
Yeah, Mozi holds on for now, and that is bad news bears for Tron as he roils himself down to that 1 HP mark. He goes up against Q-Snake, and Q-Snake, man, oh man, he's had a crazy early game. Hopefully, as we head on into that mid game before that 3rd carousel going in, right? Whether or not he gets that exorcism for that 3rd 66 gold at this point. He is poised to level into that level 9 zone after this creep round. So Mozi, Tron, and Q-Snake potentially reaching that level 9.
If it's a 6 bruiser GDS on the Masha, 2 more pieces until a 3-star Masha for Ban, and he has the healing fountain. So every round he wins, not only gives him good econ for the reroll, but also heals him back up, right? Regardless he wins or loses. Ban also found a safety net for himself as Tron and Mozi both cash in on the rock shield for the extra 20 lifeline. Mochi also slowly bleeding out. He needs the 6 Kishin. In this case, it should come in the form of the carry. Still searching for he's rolling it down and finally hits the carry.
Yeah, the Kishin has been found so far. Level 9 on Q-Snake. Man, 41 gold economy is there to work with. Looking at Morpheus's board as well. Very close to that 4-star on that Saber. This is going to be a huge problem coming in, right? That 4-star Saber, 4-star Hellcurt. Generally, in this stage of the game, right before you get your 5 costs, right before your 5 costs turn into 2-star, that makes it a very tough game to play, especially if you're on this amount of HP, right? Chongtron and Mozzie needs to watch out. Same time, Mochi also in danger, 36 HP at this point. 6 Kishin build is there, but does not have the star synergy to help him out. I mean, 6 synergy? I don't think it's enough, right? Against the star synergy coming out from the side of Q-Snake, that Lancelot is not going to do enough.
Yeah, doesn't have the right items on the carry as well. And the carry is just a 1-star, so very unfortunate for him. And the attention now on the Chongtron, who was able to hit 4 mages, as he did get the Julian earlier on, and that's going to get him through the taking down Ban. Does have to face Warper too on the Lancelot. And you can see the protagonist this time is going to be the Vexana, so he's also looking for Vexana too. But in the meantime, in the process, he did sacrifice the double scavengers by taking the Angela off the field. And now you have a 2-star Julian sitting in the shop, waiting to be picked up, but he cannot really sell anything. Did get the Stargazer blessing activated, so 4 Stargazer, 4 mage, this could be his way out.
Okay, Morpheus gets that 6 Swiftblade synergy going as well. So Q-Snake gets the 2-star Yuzol. Morpheus gets that 6 Swiftblade synergy because he did find the blessing, right? He did find the joy and the Swiftblade to be activated on the other side as well. So this is going to be a very scary contention to deal with, because this is where you need to go for the throws. Before that second carousel, you want to meet them as much as possible. Now, Morpheus is going up against Mochi. Q-Snake is going up against Starboy Goku. And Starboy Goku's poison build is not going to do much against this Badang 6 Bruiser build, but luckily for him, he has 2 golden stats. But this is a newly attained 2-star Yuzong here. Can he do enough in terms of this heart bond?
Yeah. See the Q-Snake winning his round, and Ban taking Insomnia down to 14 as well. He got his 3-star Tigro and 3-star Masha, so now it's about recovering health with the healing fountain and also building the economy back up so that he can hit level 7. But Ban has been playing some pretty solid level 6 reroll comps, and that again has been getting him into top 4, but he's starting to hit a cap. And that's going to be the problem, right? You hit a cap, but no first place. Starboy, 3-star Mia now out. He also has a rock shoe to work with, so you have 2 reroll comps here, but Starboy does have the extra piece. And remember early on, he did have the Heart Bond Crystal, and guess what? It's on the Tigreal. But luckily, but unfortunately for him, 3-star Tigreal is going to be very far away. There's only exactly 6 pieces left in the shop, so if anyone just takes 1 Tigreal away, he's going to be denied of the 3-star.
Yeah, that is extremely close calling coming in. Now, this is going to be one of the last few hurrahs that we see out from Mochi as well. Mochi at 21 HP, now going up against Mozzie as well. Mozzie being forced to go for it. Mochi getting taken out. Last place here. We won't be getting into that zone at all. This is going to be crazy coming in as Mochi gets taken out early, and a lot of them are playing that very scary early build, right? So yeah, it's going to be a very scary different build coming out from a lot of these teams where they're not going for early game economy anymore. They're going for early game tempo. And we can see, right, 6 Swiftblade coming out for the side of Insomnia, Morpheus as well, and also that 6 Kishin and 6 Bruiser synergy extremely early. Now going to Carousel, we have that +1 cap coming out from Chongtron and also Insomnia.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate that for Mozzie, he just needed his Lancelot to take down 1 extra piece and he would have had made it to the Carousel, because he took 22 damage when he has 21 total life points to work with, including the Rock Shield that he actually got from the Go-Go card, but it just got completely shredded through. So we are guaranteed to get 1 more round after this, but down 2-star for Q-Snake as he did take its first loss earlier on. Chongtron still in it. 9 Synergy Mystic Mail, 4 Mage, 4 Stargazers. Vexana is the protagonist. And the main items on both Vexana and Lunox, 2-star Ruby coming through.
Yeah, 2-star Ruby. This point, Mystic Meow as well. Chongtron on potentially his last legs here, right? So we do have the build that is going to be scary from Morpheus. Q-Snake has reached his cap. Ban has reached his cap as well. So the shields, all the heals will be starting to come into that gameplay here where is the shield enough, right? That 2-star Ruby, is it enough to carry him through? And luckily for him, he's going up against Starboy Gogo, who went for this Mia build, and luckily for him, well, that Eternal Guard lands in the correct spot there. Now Ban
Each battle
taking a
sharpens
lot
my
of
spear.
damage from Morpheus there.
Yeah.
My hammer!
Zhongchuan low in economy. Most of them basically rolling as much as possible, except for Ban, who needs to stay afloat in terms of money. There is a window that he can hit level 7 after this round. Morpheus has already found that 4-star Gushin, 4-star Hellcurt and Saber. Now we have to turn his attention to the Gushin, but that's going to take some time as well, as he doesn't really have much money to work with. Q-Snake is in the best spot in terms of economy, and rightfully so in terms of health bar as well, and even gets the Kishin Badang, 6 Kishin, 6 bruises.
Yeah, 6 Kishin bruisers as well. Now the Heart Bond synergy coming out from the side of Starboy as well. So potentially, I mean, you want to go for a more Heart Bond synergy, but sadly, right? Sadly, Heart Bond synergy is not going to be good unless you have that overarching marksman synergy for the Mia. So that's why he's receiving so much damage, and he gets taken out here. Second one to go after Mochi, as we have a very different pace of game coming in. Carry now in 2-star contention coming up from the side of Mosey as well. Yu Zhong coming out finally 2-star for the side of Q-Snake. He had it a long time ago. He is going to go for that 3-star just eventually, right? So yeah, Lancelot also as well. So Q-Snake going for that Kishin combo, hopefully.
Yep. And Mosey is already in the clear for 18 points, regardless of the positioning from this point onwards. But for Zhongchuan, he needs one more guy to get knocked out before he's guaranteed at 18 points. So right now we have two potential winners by the end of next round. 3 if Zhongchuan survives just one more spot, one more placement.
Yeah, one more placement here coming through. Hopefully can make it through here. Tron does get the 2-star Lancelot here. He is also going for that Kishin build, but the difference is the 6-6 is coming out for the side of Q-Snake really soon. Now gets the 2-star Yuzong on the side of Insomnia. This means that it is slightly denied for the sake of Q-Snake as well, right? Who is going for that 3-star Yuzong, but he has that 2-star Padang. So with that Bruiser build, with that 6 Kishin build, that 6-6 combination looking like it's the strongest in the map, but Insomnia also has that Swift Blade into the Exorcist build, and that Exorcist Ling is going to be extremely scary to deal with.
Yep. Right off the bat, let's see. Can Zhongchuan survive this? It seems like, yep, he can. Q-Snake's draft doesn't really stand much of a chance. The Lancelot eventually does go down though, but the Beyblade drops down. It's gonna take out the carry. One more drop onto the Badang. The Fist Crack. Actually, more than enough. Zhongchuan ends up going down and misses out the threshold. Insomnia also falls, so it really comes down to the position on who gets knocked out first, I believe. Oh, it's Zhongchuan first. So him and Insomnia both sit at 17. That is unfortunate. Mozzie means that Mozzie is the only person that gets to 18 by the end of this, and it's going to be him and Mochi.
Morpheus has a chance as well.
That too, if he finishes at least second place. Him and Ban.
Yeah, him and Ban, they have a very close contention here. So yeah, we're looking at the next round where Mosey, Ban, and Morpheus are potentially going to be in that championship zone as well. So yeah, this is anyone's game at this point. Morpheus able to secure that 4-star Hellcurt and Saber. Now working towards that 3-star Gushin as well. Does have the Ruby to begin with. And he went for a very early spoiler build, right? He did not reveal his early Go-Go card. Now going for that Veil into the Alice as well. Now Mosey still trying to hold on strong against Q-Snake. Q-Snake unable to find that 3-star Yuzong for now. Ban now going up against Morpheus. This Saber, extremely hard to deal with, has that Winter Crown and is able to deal damage towards Ban. One more instant and Ban will get taken out.
Yeah, so now Ban and Ban and I believe Mozzie are the ones, and Q-Snake starting the one on a lose streak. Mozzie having the greatest of times now. 2 more Yuzong until the Yuzong 3-star for Q-Snake. Make it one more. Are 3 more Yuzongs in the pool? 10 more go. Does he roll for this? Because I feel like he can. I feel like he can continue rolling, right? Because there's no more Yuzong. I mean, there's one star on the side of Ban, but that's pretty much it. Ban doesn't really have much to work with because he was focused on the Masha. So that means that Mozzie actually gets a free pass to the. Sorry, Kill Snake actually gets a free pass to the 3-star Yuzong by the end of this round, regardless of the results.
Yeah, so this means that this is going to be a crazy round that determines, right, whether or not we get 3 finalists into that championship here. Now, Morpheus, well, does go down. This is a good matchup, right? As you mentioned before, free pass into that carousel round. And, yep, this means that Morpheus will be going first here. Does not see anything that he needs. Swiftblade Synergy, potentially just to replace boards, just to replace units on his board here, and maybe going for that 10 Synergy as well. Now, this is a spot where Q-Snake, this means he gets a 3-star, right? That is a 3-star Yuzong.
Yep, Q-Snake finally hits his 3-star Yuzong. And he has the extra capacity as well, so he could throw in a Dauntless just for the extra defense. Either that, yeah, I think the Dauntless is probably the one that he's looking at right now. The Exorcist kind of works with the Ruby, who is also a Dauntless. So Ruby is the best possible piece that he could hope for, but does not have the money to buy it just yet. There's a Ruby sitting in the shop right now. The ideal piece for Q-Snake.
Yeah, so far, we're taking a look at Q-Snake's board. Yuzong, 6 Kishin, 6 Bruiser as well. Going up against Morpheus here. Morpheus, sad for him, right? The last moment where he needed to take out Q-Snake, is it gonna be enough against that 3-star Yuzong here? That Phantom, is it gonna be enough here? That slight bit of damage? No, the 3-star Yuzong prevails and Morpheus gets taken out. Oh, that was so close. He was going to be in that 18-point threshold, but now he finds himself just slightly out. And now at 16 points. Ah, man. This puts Ban and Mozzie in contention here. Ban, now he's secured that 18 points, right? Now going into that game number 4. Man, oh man, game number 5, we're going to see Mochi, Mozzie, and Ban potentially getting the championship.
Yeah, and for the rest of this match, the only thing that matters is who walks away with 250. And I mean, Q-Snake is in the best position to do that, right? Like, he hits such an early Yuzong, such an early Badang, gets a Kishin Magic Crystal, and makes this Yuzong a one-man army. So if he wins this, unfortunately, he's going to be 1 point short of the 18-point threshold. But this match is as close as it can be. We have like 270 points, 216 points. And by the end of next round, if these 3 players that qualify, Mozzie, Ban, and Mochi, they do not win by next round, we are going to have everyone qualified to win by round 6. So round 6 is the final round, mathematically.
Yeah, round 6 will be the final round.
We're nearing the end, baby.
Yep, nearing the end indeed as we go into the Lord round here. Well, Q-Snake and Mozzie the only one left here. This puts Ban at 18 points. Q-Snake, he can put himself at 17, but Mozzie is secured, right? Mozzie is secured into that grand finalist, but now it's all about the $250.
Yeah. Let's see. It's the Lord can be taken out right now. And see of the items, right? Because more importantly, for Mozzie, can he find a turnaround? Again, this is for $250. Nothing else matters. Q-Snake's not gonna make 18 no matter what. The ideal situation for Q-Snake right now is that he finishes in first place. So even if he finishes last, next round he's guaranteed 18. As for Starboy and Morpheus, they will have to finish at least top 7, which isn't really hard to achieve, right? So again, there's a good chance that by round 6, we basically get a winner. It's quite the development. Last time it took us 8 rounds to do it, but right now, round 6 seems to be the cutoff point. It's We have the 3-star Esmeralda in the hands of Mozzie, doing mad work, 3-star carry as well. We know that that is the answer to this Bruiser comp. And Mozzie ends up prevailing in the very end, taking out Q-Snake. So Q-Snake also sitting at 16 points by the end of this. Good stuff for Mozzie. He's going to be walking away with $250 off of this round win. Again, the biggest difference maker is just having the carry and the Esmeralda, right? Which was shown yesterday to be a very effective method to deal with the Exorcist Bruiser, in this case the Kishin Bruiser from the side. One of them can close it out, and if not,
on the race itself. is racing against your own limits.
The secret to being a good gunner. Let me give you a tour of Erudicio, starting with the...
And we are guaranteed to end by round 6. Okay, and Tron as well.
And what is going to be the winning synergy here as we go into game number 5? I mean, the draft. Hello, testing test. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we are looking at the controllers, looking at the commanders coming in. Oh my God, Insomnia with a Paquito.
Wow.
Man. Oh, okay. I'm on coming in from Tron as well. So this is everybody's pulling out all the stops here. This is something that we have not seen. Okay, Insomnia is like, maybe if I can't win the tournament, I'm gonna win the $3,200 prize pool, right? So hopefully he wins this year. A Lunox coming out from Bond as well. So this is a very different commander look. No one is going to the pool here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Kill Snake pulling out the freaking Karina. This is a season 5 strat as well.
Everything will...
Let us bloom brilliantly in battle.
Ready for the real challenge?
Of light.
Everything will come to an end.
From chaos,
I
the
could use
new
some
dawn
cupcakes now.
rises.
are unity in diversity.
Kenshu, it's time.
Again.
I cast you out.
Okay, I mean... Oops, sorry about that. We're back and just in time for the first carousel. So it's going to catch up. Don't worry, we actually haven't been missing much of the action. At least we were observing game. But yeah, back on live here. And just a quick catch up onto everything. Ban heading to 4 exorcists already. And everyone going for their respective Commander Go-Go card, except for Q-Snake, right? Actually he goes for the Kagura power. So even though he's running the Karina, but he does have the Karina Twin Blade either way. But Ban is going to be sort of like the difference maker, right? Because she does have the chance to go for those big rerolls, and this could help her contribute to the swift play synergy that he's been looking for. And on top of that, she also has the 24 gold waiting for her when she hits the 6 synergy. So Starboy gonna have a good tempo going if he's able to make use of that.
Yeah, surprisingly, right, when we saw that they were going for these commanders, we thought, oh yeah, this is going to go ham, this is going to go crazy. Meanwhile, Insomnia on Paquito, right, goes for the Ruby power, and meanwhile for Q-Snake goes for Kagura's power as well. So defensive cards, but on offensive heroes. Now Mosey, on the other hand, goes for Kalea's power. So yeah, roll the lucky dice. Well, you can get rewards of up to a lot, right? But he managed to get 10 gold with the Kalea's power. So there's a very early acceleration coming in from the side of Mosey. So he will have the capability to go for that Yuzong and also the Kagura extremely early. So the Exorcist Bruiser combination already up extremely early. Meanwhile, for the other side, well, we have a very different look where everyone is going for scavengers.
And not only that, Insomnia has very specific power spike timings, right? With the Paquito, especially with the boxing glove. So the 3 cost, 4 cost at stage 2 and 3, and then in round 4 as well. So overall, if Insomnia doesn't lose too much health, then he's gonna start hitting his power spike and take over the game, especially when you're gunning for those, you know, 2-star 5 cost, 3-star 4 cost for Tron. Definitely with this Amon, we're looking for the economy for every 2-star that he hits, so he's gonna be investing gold in that as well. But he does get himself the full throttle and is able to go to 6 if he wants to. Has the mirror device to work with as well. The mirror device. So this is great stuff, right? On top of that, also has the 12 extra gold whenever he uses the mirror device. Another late game econ commander that can suddenly turn the tides.
Yeah, very different look coming through, right? You talked about the mirror device coming in, and now with the creep round as well, it's about what the itemizations that they're going to get for this time. And now also, right, going into that later stages of the game, they are all scavengers at the moment. There is no kind of pivot being found here. Unlike previous game, there's no Alice, right? There is no Freya to talk about. There is no synergy destroyers. So at the same time, a lot of them are going for scavengers. It's all about the HP threshold. Different look going into that auction round as well. A lot of them are keeping above 70 HP. So we are assured that Neo Beast chest, it's going to be that 300 that power threshold for the Neo Beast chest. So Mosey, Mochi, and Ban. Once again, we gotta keep into the back of our heads that they are the championship contenders here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is gonna be again super important for some of these players as well. Like for Morpheus, Starboy, and Q Snake, as long as they are not the first one to get knocked out, again, they're guaranteed 18 points. But also, you have to make sure that Mozi, Mochi, and Ban, they do not win this, so that everyone gets a fresh shot by the end, by round number 6. So far, Ban unfortunately has to take his L here against Mozi. And Ban, again, he has been playing a lot of that level 6 reroll, but right now, because he is with the Lunox, it's going to be looking to accelerate. No longer play for the reroll. This game could boil down to who gets the 3-star forecast. For newbie still up there. For Insomnia.
Yeah, now going into this round here, right? Going into this round here, it is going to be a very different look where, I mean, that boxing gloves, I don't know how well is going to do against the Karina's itemizations coming in, right? He does have that Twin Blade evolution, and well, the execution does do very well early game, but when it turns to the mid game and late game, it does fall off until you're able to secure that Link, until you're able to secure that 2-star Ling, that 2-star Ruby for yourself, then suddenly it becomes an extremely scary power spike. But that is still a very far cry away. We're still looking towards that auction round, but Ban and Mozi already at level 8, looking to play towards that level 5 economy, right? Where that 5-cost economy already.
Yeah, it's also worth mentioning that right now that Starboy, despite running 3 scavengers, he is 1 piece away from the Minotaur 3-star. He just got it. 4 Astral Power, everything in the Hellcurt, and he's running the Kagura as well. Kagura, he has adequate stock, so free reroll at the start of every round. Starboy is in a fantastic spot, and he could be the key to give us round 6 right now.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, where we need to think about all the economy coming in, but at the same time, right, we think about the players that are already at level 8, who are rolling in with the adequate stock that you talked about. They obtain a free shot refresh, right? Starboy, Gogo, and Mozi are the 2 with that, but Mozi is the one that's actually at that level 8 threshold already. Now, taking a look at Mochi going at it, well, getting damaged down by Ban so far. Morpheus as well, this time on the chill, this time playing towards that Kishin Scavenger build, going into that auction round. Oh man, things are heating up here.
Oh, the mirror device, that's going to be highly contested. Especially if you are the Paquito, right? The Paquito with the boxing gloves, you are guaranteed a 2-star. Mozi also wants it. Trong also wants it because he's the Amon. Gets 15 gold for that. Wins the bid. And every time he uses the mirror device, he gets extra gold as well. So this is perfect for Trong. He will help him to recoup some of the gold that he bid for the mirror device, but more importantly, gives him the pieces that he needs. This is some good stuff here going on.
Yeah, Mozi, now with that, he does have the Exorcist Magic Crystal if he wants to go for this. Now, Ban as well can go for that Gushun already, right? He does have that 2-star Gushun up already. So this is going to be a very scary look. No, that's Insomnia with the 2-star Gushun. And Insomnia at this point, right, still holding on to that Magic Gogo card. He does not want to show that purple Magic Gogo card, so we don't know what he's holding on to. Could be a fast promotion into that 5-cost unit as well. So that's something that generally we do see out of the better players, but everyone's still above that 50 HP mark in the exception of Q Snake.
Yeah. And I believe for Mochi, if he loses 1 more round, he's gonna get 3 equipment chests because of his counteraction Gogo card. And yep, now he's gonna get 3 equipment chests as the counteraction pops. Yeah, Ban's gonna call it out. That's the power spike there. Ban unfortunately taking a beating as well. 18 health gone. He does have a Ling in his possession. Starboy in such a powerful spot. 3 more healers until a 3-star healer. 4 more Hellcurt pieces until a 3-star Hellcurt here.
That Hellcurt not looking too strong in this current stage of the game. And going into the last Go-Go card as well, right? This is an extension Go-Go card where we are potentially seeing a blue Go-Go card. Blue Go-Go card means that there is the ability to get your HP back. There's ability of the Rock Solid to get the shield value as well. So this is an extension. We're going to be seeing a level 8, level 9, 10 unit lobby from all these players, unless someone gets taken out right now, which I don't think this is the case. This is a damage threshold of 15 to possibly 20. So yeah, there is still a chance where we're gonna see very crazy synergies coming out. This is gonna be one bloodbath of a game.
Oh, the hard bond. Just enough to keep Mochi afloat because the Mia died earlier on, so the Deadly Cash actually didn't take her out, because that could have been in one fell swoop. So slightly unfortunate circumstances. Tran loses the round to Ban, but remember, he did spend 15 gold at the auction earlier on to get that mirror device. It helps him recoup some economy, but also helps him hit very important pieces. And it could be the missing... Wait a minute, he doesn't have the Yuzong just yet, but he does have the Lancelot. So a 2-star Lancelot is almost guaranteed, because he has 3 mirror devices available, right? So that's 36 gold just passively sitting in the bank for him to cash in on.
Yes, crazy. Healing Fountain, triple Healing Fountain being picked up as well. 4 Healing Fountains. We talked about the Healing Fountains being the play here, right? Going into that later stages, everyone is looking to extend this crazy amount as much as possible. Now, going into that chess round as well, that Claude is being picked up from the side of Mosey, already a 2-star Claude. And we're talking about Claude not being that good, but a 2-star Claude with the Exorcist Crystal is going to be one crazy damage tool coming out from the side of Mosey. Now, 2-star Link potential coming out from Insomnia. Looking at Insomnia's board here, yeah, still not being found here.
Yeah, and remember, for this Amon, for Chongtran, all he needs to do is to hit level 9, and level 9 he just needs 2 2-star 5 costs, and he's guaranteed a 3-star 5 cost. It'll be one of the craziest rounds if he can make it there, right? He's at 51 health. There is still not guaranteed, but he's 1 round away from that level 9. And his board is looking pretty solid. Probably not enough to beat Starboy Go-Go. He has literally 3 stars and has an Astro Sovereign in this Hilda, which was something that was shown yesterday. The Hilda carry, I believe by Shuangtran himself.
Yeah, it was him, but currently, right, the AoE damage is just proving to be just too much from the Ling so far. Does have the iframes, does have the Winter Crown as well. Oh, the Phantom staying alive for Mosey. Insomnia getting taken out. Now taking a look at Q-Snake as well, falling on his last legs, 13 HP. Q-Snake did go for that Healing Fountain, but he needs some time. 16 HP might not be enough. 2-star Irito being picked up here, but now this is where all the 5 costs start to come into play. Mosey, at this point, will have a lot to work with. Tron as well, looking at that Ruby, but that Ruby is being locked up by a lot of different players right now.
Yeah, this couldn't access the 6th Swift Blade, sadly. The Angela has no value here. The 6th Swift Blade is eluding him, and that's the Hellcurt, which most of it has been taken away by Starboy, and maybe because of that, he's not gonna win this, right? He has the Ember Lord Link setup, but if the Link is also 1 star, and remember, if Q-Snake finishes last, then he is the only hope of extending this to round 7. Very tough predicament to be in as he's up against Morpheus. They gotta somehow take out this Mia in the back line, but he just is not dealing enough damage.
Yeah, Tron as well, falling low, 9.
You know,
Monster kill. Godlike. Legendary.
holy cow.
Legendary.
Q-Snake gains a 2nd life.
Just a sliver, right? Going into the carousel, that puts him with that
You can't run.
Healing Fountain. Every round, 3 HP coming up. Now Mosey secures that 2-star Badang. Insomnia as well, 2-star Bane. This is where that 5 cost becomes a huge issue. This is where itemizations actually start to matter, Bond, with that 2-star Ruby as well. Now, Morpheus also looking for that 2-star Ruby and the Leslie.
What? Lancelot. Yep. Tron is rolling for the 5 costs. He's rolling for the 5 costs. You gotta be quick. You got 3 mirror device. He needs 1 2-star 5 cost. He's not gonna make it in time, is he? No. No, Tongtran gets the face warper, blessing activated. But he doesn't have enough time to use the mirror device. Tongtran on his last legs here. Up against Mozzie. Is this gonna be enough? Is the Lancelot face warper gonna get him out of this? I don't think so. I think Tongtran is gonna be out here. He waited too long. But he is guaranteed 18 points. He is gonna be in the threshold no matter what, because he had 17 points to begin with. All he needs to hope for is the other 3 that the ones who are eligible don't win, and that's it, and then he's in the clear.
Legendary.
Man, this is tough spots coming in.
Dude, he's set up for success, but just did not have the right pieces.
Yeah, that was extremely close. Now, Mochi will be the first to go in the carousel here. And we gotta remember, now, Mochi, Mozzie, and Ban looking to end MRS Season 6 here. The rest, they will have to play spoiler. So we're hoping that Q-Snake, right? Starboy, Go-Go, Morpheus, Insomnia, they take this round. Because if they can take this round, well, you go for one more. You go for one more. And then suddenly everyone, whoever wins, it's a sudden death on Game 6, right? Sudden death on Game 6. Because everyone will have the points to fight for that championship point.
Meanwhile, no. Look, the Mochi and Ban, they are setting up roadblocks. They are cannibalizing each other. They are both going for the exact same piece here. And I think Ban has a better chance to hit his pieces. He has Healing Fountain and he's a Lunox, right? He has the Power of Order. So Mochi is in a rough spot right now.
Yeah. This is kind of crazy coming in. Insomnia still going with this build, right? 6 Swift Blade, 4 Dragon Collar, but up against Mochi so far, this Ling isn't gonna be enough. This Leslie's ultimate snipe needs to fall into that timing, and yes, he does get it. Winter Crown still available, and that ultimate snipe could have played spoiler, but oh man, Mia was still alive, able to do damage. Insomnia gets taken out.
Look at this Hilda, holy cow, the House Claw. Oh my goodness, coming out on top. Just with a sliver of health. The Kagura Shield helping out as well. Mochi losing his first life, 2 more to go. So 3 players out of the 6 players are going for the exact same pieces. Mozzie, I believe, not Mozzie, Ban has to carry as well. Morpheus and Mochi. So no way we get a 3-star carry on any of their board unless one of them gets wiped out.
Yeah, this is 3-star carry search, right? Everyone's looking for it, but it's not available. Now 2-star Ruby being picked up from the side of Mochi at this point. Now this is a fight for synergies where the Mystic Meow, Morpheus currently has the best Mystic Meow synergy, but Astro Power and Exorcist are playing spoiler to him. Now he goes up against Mozzie and Morpheus on the other end, right? So this is the Exorcist versus Mystic Meow. If he can take out that 2-star Leslie with the Badang is still on the Leslie in the back line. And, oh man, Morpheus's Leslie gets taken out. Now, with that Irithel, is it enough to deal with the Badang here? No items on the Irithel, and still the Phantom is there. And Morpheus survives for now, takes out Mozzie.
Holy cow. Yeah, we are guaranteed sudden death, right? Everyone is eligible because Tongtran is the first one to get knocked out. So yeah, this is the dream scenario, I guess. But more importantly, the 3 players that can win are still in the lobby. So all we need to do is to have them be the last 3 standing, and we are guaranteed a Season 6 winner. Mochi on his last legs. Ban still doing pretty well, 32. Mozzie at 36. Starboy finally taking his first loss in a long time. And Q-Snake is the one who is snowballing. 7 Ember Lord and a 2-star Ling.
7 Ember Lord, 2-star Ling. Indeed. So we go into that orange creep round where the itemizations become even much more important, right? The switching of the itemizations. Right now, it's about equipping your 5-star units, your 5-cost units with whatever you need right now. And the people with the 5-cost units, we're taking a look at Mochi. We're taking a look at Morpheus. Morpheus right now, he does have that 2-star Leslie, but that's going to be the only spoiler that he has. Meanwhile, for Q Snake, he will have the Alpha, the Ling, and the Mosey as well. He will have the Claude and the 2-star Padang. Now, looking at the synergy though, Morpheus, he was able to hold on, but he does not find the itemizations on the Leslie so far. He puts the items on the carry.
Nice, Kagura tree. Mozzie hit level 10 now. Those 5 cost rolls are going to be good, and he has the +1 cap, so 11 pieces. But he able to get the 6 exorcists. I was worried that he's going to miss out on their synergy. Now Mozzie is going to be going up against Q Snake, who has been on a win streak with the Ember Lord Ling. Is this 3-star Kagura enough? That's the important question, because this Ling basically supercharged, has a Karina Twin Blaze as well, absolutely bursted.
Yeah, Morpheus 1 HP. Man survives for now. Okay, remember what's at stake here, right? Mosey and Mochi and Ban, they're still in this. And Starboy Gogo has to play the game of his lifetime here if he wants to deny any chance of the championship there. It's going to be extremely hard to deal with there. Now, Mystic Meow combination coming in for Morpheus. He does get the 2-star Alpha. Is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough?
Yo, Ban has the level 3 protagonist Vexana. I feel like he's almost in the clear already. The only person that can stop him is the 3-star Kagura on Mozzie. That's pretty much it. If Mozzie can't stop him, and Ban is in the clear, right? Because he just beat Starboy. Starboy has finally hit the cap of what this composition is capable of. And again, none of them can get a 3-star carry because everyone is fighting for the same piece, and that's why Mozzie getting 3-star Kagura is so important for him. But Banmai has found his way out here. Q Snake against Mochi.
Yeah, Mochi. Tough straights here. That carry unable to get activated here. But if he gets taken out, it's good news for Morpheus. But now, with Q Snake actually on the other side, the Ling is not dealing enough in the back line. He's actually jumping in the front line here. Now, with the Mia still being alive, that's going to be a problem. But the Ling, right? The Ling has the problem. And Ban takes out Morpheus as well. So Morpheus no longer in contention here. Man.
Yep. Mochi down to his last legs. The second life gone. Q Snake also on his last, but he's able to get the 2-star Hanzo that contributes to the Ember Lord synergy. Even more hybrid attack for the Ling. 2-star Leslie now for Mochi. That is a last resort. Again, the 3 players that can win this are still in this lobby. Starboy out of contention already. I feel like there's no chance for Starboy to be the difference maker. So it really comes down to Q Snake to stop that trophy lift. EECA, the Gold 1 region, the Gold 1 winner, now back at it again to stop the Indonesians. What a full circle, man.
Yeah, what a full circle indeed. It's always, we always think that Indonesia is gonna win, but at the same time, Ban, I mean, he might be able to do it here, right? He might be able to do it here because the board is locked up from side of Mochi. He's unable to do it, but now with Morpheus out, he has the last potential chance. Now taking a look at Mochi going up against Starboy Gogo here. That Hilda has been so scary.
Oh, he changed it over to the Hellcurt, but yeah, the Hellcurt does not stand a chance. And Starboy Gogo just knocked out Mochi, so there goes the front runner. Mochi, he reached 18 points by the end of round 3, but he could not close it out. One more carousel. There's a +1 cap available. I think if you're Q Snake, you're gonna go for that straight. Yep, Ban finds the Exorcist. We did say that the 3-star Vexana is going to be the way out for Ban, but unfortunately the Kagura was slightly stronger. The Kagura from Mozzie, which I believe does have the Exorcist item, so everyone turns into the Kagura and just nukes the Vexana. So Ban with this Exorcist emblem gives it over to the Vex, and now everyone will be dropping Eternal Guards. This is insane. It's the Exorcist fight.
Yeah, it's Exorcist versus Exorcist, right? And for them, I mean, for Mosey, right? Mosey is 2 Claudes away.
What
2
the
Claudes away from getting that 3-star Claude. So
No
this is going to
way.
be one crazy game. And it's, I mean, Mosey and Bond, they're going for the championship here.
There's no more Claude in the pool, so no pool because Ban is holding one of the Claude. So there's no
Bond
3-star
is-
Claude.
Oh man, Bond, super spoiler here.
Ban is saving himself. Okay, how many Eternal Guards are we gonna get here? This is I mean, Mosey is definitely gonna beat Q Snake. No way around this unless this link goes big. Wait a minute. Gets lifted up here. Needs one more temple to place. Not gonna find it. Q Snake is out.
Oh no. This brings us
Yo.
closer.
Oh,
Starboy Go-Go, the only one left.
No, I don't think he can stop this. He is capped
Yeah.
out. He just got ran down by like 6 Eternal Guards.
Swift as a hare.
There's one crazy Freud train coming out. I mean, okay, for Bond, the name of the game is just to hold on to that Claude, right? Don't give it to Mosey. But can he win his potential lineup here? Because we talked about, yeah, a lot of Eternal Guards jumping down. But if he can't take out the Vexana early, this might mean good news for Mosey here. Now, Mosey going for a separate transition into the Badang as well. So for 6, the Claude.
Yep.
Puts the
also
Claude
takes
back in the pool.
Vex.
Oh, puts the Claude back in the pool.
He also takes the Vex. He's trying to roll for other 5 costs. In this case, it's gonna be the Badang. I don't think we are gonna make it to a 3-star 5 cost. Starboy, what else does he left? 6 defenders, 6 astral power. I still don't think it's gonna be enough here unless the Hawker can go big. But the Hawker doesn't really have big offensive item, only the golden staff, and that is just not good enough. It's gonna be staggered to oblivion by all the spells coming out from Mosey's side. And Ban just bit Mosey's mirror with the 3-star Vex. With the Exorcist Vex, excuse me.
Yeah. Man.
might be-
Exorcist Vex.
I'm gonna do a run it back.
Ban has a crazy chance right now, but now we get a chance to live, a chance to survive. I mean, Ban is playing that Healing Fountain card as well, right? So he's getting 3 HP every single round.
Man. I believe the extra blessing count that he added is probably on the Fulvius too, right? That's why he got the Exorcist. But the most important thing right now is that... Wait a minute. Do all the Eternal Gods spin?
Yeah, they do. I mean,
All of them.
Eternal Guard spin as long as you are the protagonist. And right, the problem is he's Exorcist, protagonist, and yeah, they all spin. That's the crazy thing. They will all spin no matter what. It's a Beyblade
Ban-
arena.
Dude, Ban played the entire Grand Finals going for level 6, level 7 redos, and he's about to come out with the greatest Beyblade win of all time, but Mosey is trying to go for a 3-star. But is there an angle for that? No angle for that.
Yo, I told you, man. I believed in Ban. I believed in him, and yeah, he's coming out.
Dude, he held the Badang. There's no more 3-star Badang. This guy,
Yes, oh my
he's
God,
holding
Ban.
all the 5 costs. And Mosey got to level 10 like what? More than the stage ago, right? That's like what, 5-6 rounds ago, but he just couldn't hit the 5 costs because freaking Ban starts holding everything. And he was the spoiler yesterday as well. Like, we literally came into the final saying that because of Ban, he has ruined some of the grand final entry yesterday. And he's about to spoil everyone's dream with this. He's gonna beat Mosey again.
This puts Starboy Go-Go. Can he take out Starboy Go-Go here? Starboy Go-Go out for the contention here, so we are guaranteed a winner at this juncture. It is between Ban and Mosey here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, we are on the cusp of crowning the MRS Season 6 champion. It has been a long way since the stream started, and it's been a long way since the start of MRS Season 6, but it is between Indonesia and Vietnam to be the champions here.
The thing is, Mosey is completely locked out from any pieces that he wants, right? There's nothing that he can go for. There's like, Ban is holding a Badang and a Claude. He has a 2-star Ruby, so that's out of the picture. And then he has a 3-star Vexana, so there's not enough Vexana for a Vexana 3-star for him. There's nothing left for Mosey. It really comes out to this positioning, but no one can touch this Vexana, dude.
Yeah, and even if they do, right, that Molina's gift, yeah, the Feline Blade gets on him, but at the same time, there's so much mana recovery coming in. Then you look at the Eternal card battlefield. It's a shade of purple, but then, oh, he does
Wait a
find the
minute.
damage through. No, the Exorcist damage. Oh, Bond receives an ounce of damage. Mosey might have done it.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a good chance Bond's gonna get the 3 health back. He might get one more round. And really comes down to this Yuzong, right? The Molina's gift is the Feline Blade is good enough to stop that Vexana from getting the Eternal Guard off earlier. But it's also
Yeah.
this 3-star Yuzong. It's gonna throw in the mage, no?
I mean,
what is the-
it's a battle positioning. If Bond puts it on the bottom left instead of the bottom right, does he change
it's
it at
a-
the last spot?
It could be, right? Because this is the pick of poison, right? Either you fight into the Yuzong or the Kagura.
Yep. I would
He's
pick the
gonna change it,
Kagura
right?
any day.
He puts it in the center.
Oh, he puts it in the
Oh, boy.
center.
He's gonna get polymorph though.
Yeah, polymorph is there. Doesn't Yuzong find that cut through, right?
Yep, that's the taunt. It's holding on well. It's holding on well. The Odette. It's gonna start melting through, but the Kagura umbrella. The Winter Crown gets popped. The Eternal Guard from Mozzie's side. Is it enough? Comes out to the Yuzong. The Winter Crown. One drop. No, just can't do it.
Oh,
And he done it.
Mosey has done it. The curse has been broken after so long, right? We had Indonesian finalists time and time again, but finally, Mosey, the champion for Indonesia, breaks the curse and does it here at season 6. Oh my god, it is no longer an upset. It is finally what they deserve.
Oh, Ban at the cups of victory as well. He had everything going on for him, and he had one of the saddest start as well, right? He gambled in round 1, lost absolutely everything, and was
Kel, we're now also looking at almost getting maxed out on items. Kyrie fully stacked as well. All they really need at this point is Loopy to catch up, Keyboy to catch up, so that you actually have a bit of a front line to survive the damage that Uni, Innocent, and Stormy are bringing.
For sure. I think the biggest gap right now has to be between the frontliners, man, because the damage dealers, as you mentioned as well, they're on the way to their full items, right? We're going to get to a point where it won't really matter. That, oh, hold on, Lit P takes a big beating. Doesn't use the Purify, though. This is a pure 50-50. Now onto it. Kyrie doesn't get it. It's going to be Uni and Innocent, I believe. Kyrie wasn't able to get his hands on it, and without a purple buff, this will just be another free neutral objective, and then it's going to build from there, Trex. SRG, they're playing a safe game because they know as long as they're able to build these small wins, get those neutral objectives, and then transition them into structures, in the end, it's going to be very, very difficult.
He saved his retry. I'm wondering if the reason why is because Kyrie wants to try to go for the steal here.
Maybe.
They wanted to bait out the retry so that he wouldn't have it to try to contest. Onyx is keeping a close play. Look at Humes right now.
Cram as well in the back. Jikundo now the way to Dragon, but it goes into a different angle. In the back to Mikael with a crown as well. He's going to be caught in the top spot right now. Makai finds Innocent in the fight. Now he goes for the damage. It's only picks up that godlike as he takes Kelra down. Both gold laners out of the fight.
This is huge for Onyx right now. Kyrie, and this is what I meant. They hold on to it. Yes, we don't get the purple, but as long as we can dry, as long as we can hold things out a little bit, they do have a chance. The problem is that long lane, SRG's okay with playing it slow. SRG's okay with chilling it out. The engage comes in. Kelwer gets a good chunk of damage, and Keyboy plus Kyrie on the bot side freeze Innocent, stop him, and Kyrie's able to get the kill. And in that moment, SRG knows they have to back off. They don't want to play the long fight.
You gotta give props to Onyx, man. They layered their skills very well. The Wrath of the Dryad baited out the Purify. Then we saw the Frigid Glacier. Not the stun, but just the damage. Right as Kyrie jumped off the Finch Poise with his own Defiant Blade to burst Innocent down. So now Innocent, he's also fallen. Both gold laners aren't deathless. The only man who's deathless right now is Uni. Bro, 7-0-5 on a Paquito.
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Another pick that's, you know, another crazy layer to the meta right now. Something that at first you see it, you doubt it, and SRG is making it work very well right now. But They are having some trouble closing this out. They're finding great position. Yumes always in a side bush. Cram always looking for an angle as well. Onyx has to watch out for it.
SRG are going to go for the commitment here. They see the Ling. It's insta-commit. No way for Onyx to respond to this. They still want to try, though. Look, he caught again. It's going to be the taunt landing, but the Shun Pu's right there. Udi with the red tree. Keeps it clean. Sounds to the background, waiting for Infringigation. Plays down as the passive. Going to be propped in the sky. Jumps in on Innocent. Picks up the blades. Picks it up. Way to try and appeal again. It's going to be Kyrie with the blades. Over and over again. It's Crab in the back, waiting for a position. Signs for Innocent, but SRG got the neutral objective. Kai with the chase now onto Cram. No flicker available. Kelra wants to go with the chase as Kimo. It cuts him off.
He doesn't have a Wrath of Druid.
No, he doesn't. Doesn't land a taunt either. It's not the Evolved Lord yet, so Onyx, I feel, get the win with a mid and a gold traded. But if SRG can stop these three members from recalling, it's going to be massive.
The pincers here. Uni comes in. This is going to be bad for Onyx.
Oh, watch out, Stormy he goes. We're trying to disperse the damage. Kyrie able to get the fine blade as Cram tries to get him down. Wave up top, and the Lord is going to come crashing down, but the mini wave's actually going to spawn in time. Look be there. Kyrie with a Tempest of Blades gets him out. Look pay against 3 on this Uranus.
All he's got to do is keep him away from the base as Onyx tries to clear this Lord. All he's got to do is buy a little bit more time.
The Lord and the minions almost won SRG the game. Look, he falls in the end. No consecration, and now it's Innocent back up in the Lanadon.
Onyx with a Hail Mary play there, and SRG responding so cleanly, but it's not over yet. SRG still at the door. They're waiting for another wave to come down.
Oh no, Frigiglacier, the frozen as well. Innocent jumps over to Monfort, but now he's going to Kelra. Going with the lazy new one by Innocent. Takes him Udi!
Kyrie's trying to save it, but Udi wants to stop him. Kyrie gets the shutdown, the double, the back and forth. Neither team wanting to give this up.
We got a game in our hands. SRG versus Onyx. This really should have been a knockout stage game, but we find ourselves right here, right now, seeing it.
Every time you think it's going one team's way, something else happened. Uni with the immortality, then takes the shower shot by picking up the winner crown, gets the kill, but Kyrie pulls up in the nick of time. Not only is the game back and forth, but every single fight at this point is just tit for tat, punch for punch.
And now there's only one. It's just Cram who's deathless on the Hilda.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
The wise man once said.
Mr. Cram on the Hilda. Can you imagine that? The guy's like up in front, always flanking on a master assassin.
That's the hero that should be dying the most. You know, that's the one that's like, oh, we just sacrificed the Hilda in the early game.
For sure. I mean,
not Cram though.
Not Cram.
Not me.
He's built
no way.
different. 3-0 and 13.
All right. 3-0-13 is insane. We're at 20-9. Onyx finally with a grip on this game. It's down to tie game mode. The problem is Lord spawns on boss side, long lane, looking hard for Onyx.
Oh, he's gonna jump in. Oh, he's gonna burst it down! Straight up, what was that damage? Kai and Kelra together with the combo. Now it's up to Stormy and Uni, Cram and Yumes in a 4v5.
Uni needs to find an angle in before Kelra shreds this down. Kyrie as well.
They got no red tree. They gotta play it slow. Kelra jumps with the BMI over on Cram. Now it's Lil P zoning in the backline as Cram tries to run away. BMI back again from Kelra as Lil P tries to stop Uni from getting into this Lord pit.
In the backside, a big kick from Yumes.
Over on Santh, now with the follow-up. Yumes goes down to Kelra. Onyx playing this game. Wave up top is good for SRG, but Onyx want to go for the Lord. Wave, wave, wave.
Someone's got to go back and someone's got to stay.
Oh my God.
Because if they lose this Lord, they may not survive the day.
Kelra over the blazing duet. Stormy gets on the Crimson Beacon. That's going to be him jumping back again with a nature from Kelra. Santh pops down the Frigid Glacier. It stuns Uni. Kai gets a shutdown. Cram's first death in game 1.
And the crowd is electric right now. And we are losing our minds through this game. We're 22.5 minutes in. It's Stormy and Innocent defending the base. A Lord will be coming soon, but Onyx is already at the inhibitors.
Look at the death timer, 16 seconds on Yumes, 30 on Uni. Cram is down for another 40. The Evolved Lord is going to spawn in the bottom lane. And Onyx want to utilize it. Innocent and Stormy. They've done this before.
They have done this before. But Kelra is shredding. Onyx doesn't want to show them the same respect that SRG showed them 10 minutes ago.
15 seconds now on Uni.
On the line.
They're buying good time. They're buying really good time. They actually saved this mid turret.
SRG.
They're going to have all 5.
Yeah, they will have all 5. Does Onyx fully commit to this here? There's so many towers that they have to get through.
This is
the
a big
Lord will
Lord.
take a good chunk of damage.
Tier 2 up top, gonna fall down as well as Kai deals with the waves, but now it's gonna be the Evolved Lord into the bottom lane. Winter Crown bot again after using the Wind of Nature in that previous fight. Look, P.
Looking for an angle in, they're able to make their way forward.
Defense. Oh, Kara! Again with the Jarvis keyboard, who's able to find the right to try it. It is a falls. Uni's next. Crab and Yums cannot defend. Oh, they come back in game number 1.
It took 23 minutes. Multiple Lords, but Onyx finally pulled the game back into their hands, and that's only game number 1.
Wow.
What a series. What a game, I mean. Not a series, because we're just getting started right now. Onyx takes them the distance in that one. Pure insanity, and SRG played so well. Uni played so well. Multiple members of SRG going deathless throughout that whole game. But Onyx, I think, you know, I said it.
Yeah,
I said,
you did.
If they buy too much time, I think they need to end this now. SRG being a little too passive. You've got a 10K gold lead. And they let it happen.
I think it's a mix as well, right? Like they were playing passive when they shouldn't. They were playing aggressive when they should be the ones playing passive as well. So many of these skirmishes were a bit too unnecessary with a 10,000 gold lead, having the macro advantage on the map as well. Here as well, right? I mean, the dive over under tier 2, it made for a hell of a highlight for Uni, but it wasn't the right call. If you look at the macro decision making, why dive a tier? Why dive a base turret?
Calls were made, plays happened, and SRG takes the first loss in this best of 3. But the possibilities at this point are on us. But Kalra, it took him a little bit of time. The moment we saw that first fight where he got the big blazing duet off up in the top lane, we knew the damage was there once he got his Holy Trinity in. As he collected more items, he didn't even have to be passive about it. He could just jump into 3 or 4 of them and completely shred down Stormy. How we doing, Virgo?
Dude, I'm looking at that play again, right?
Say hello.
I know.
Say hello to the people.
I know. I just want to look at that play because
he's got to go back and let us know about it.
Dude, Kalra, I was just like, I don't know what that damage. I think he was fully stacked up. I think that's exactly what it is. He's fully stacked up on both Corrosion, yeah, and his Art of Thievery. So that's why it looked like insta burst. It wasn't
literally
even
just looked like it looked like he blew them up and did not shred them down.
That's why. That's why I needed to look back.
There's definite insanity. Taking a look at some of these stats. You know, we got to go back to Uni, man, because he did have an amazing start of this game. 69,000 damage dealt. But the fact that Kelra ends up doing 127,000 damage.
Oh my God.
This guy didn't touch anyone for like the first 6 minutes of the game.
Bro's 001, I think, for the first 6 minutes of the game. And then he was able to get 2 kills on Stormy. And I think Yums. Stormy and Yums, a double up top, right? We get to see the highlights again, and that's where you're going to see the stacks that that he was able to hold on to before that blazing duet. I mean, what a game! Hey,
I love the smiles. They're ready at this point, you know. And we saw some reactions as well from the side of SRG during the game. Uni felt comfortable, but you never get too comfortable. I think SRG got too comfortable in that game. And the pressure was on for Onyx, and they thrive off of those types of games.
So too.
It's not the first time we've seen them make insane comebacks like that, where all it takes is one play. And it felt like when it was needed most, Kyrie and Kelra, and even Keyboy as well, were just working so well together in those fights. You mentioned it during one of the moments where the layering of skills with everybody, from Sans getting involved as well with the Frigid Glacier. I mean, all of it, from back to back to back to back.
It was well played. It was fantastic. I mean, when you see the guys who lost and they're laughing, they're smiling,
they know
it was a good game, right? Like Uni, after a fantastic performance, you saw it right there. Uni was laughing. He's probably like, dang, it's been a while,
I'm just happy to be here, yo.
I'm just happy to be here. I came in one game, got a game against GK, said it was easy on stage, and then now it's like, I mean, he proved himself, man. He had an amazing game. He's made me an Uni believer.
Yeah, so as we take a break and take a breather and prepare for the next match, we have something for all of you. Some more confessions.
Oh, God.
From what I hear.
From who?
From your bestie.
Redmar?
Ooh.
Just kidding, bro.
My bad.
It's obviously nice, so.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it.
He said playing in game every single day.
Scream and fun match with community.
Yes, this one.
My name is Chris, of course, and we are doing Confessions with Lafell.
What am I confessing to? Like, why is this called Confessions? Nice watch, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. What am I? Okay, fine. Why do you want me here?
I heard.
Okay, what did you hear?
That you're Moonton's favorite talent. Do you agree with that?
Considering I've won basically all the trophies, you know, I've won multiple Best Talent Awards. That's the Greatest Talent Award, which is basically like international, you know, from everyone, and I won that one. Plus, considering all the jokes that I've did, and I'm still not fired, yeah, it's an accusation that's hard to say no to. I love them too. You know, they're my mama and papa.
So that's it. You kind of, you know.
Hey, you know, I would blame my other talents. Why are they not loved? Is it me?
Let's gaslight them actually, instead. That's a good idea. We'll gaslight them instead.
Yeah.
That's more than fair. I heard you're a big fan of Newton. So what is your favorite Newton's law?
The law of motion. And the reason why I like it is because there was a time that we had to prepare for tomorrow's show. But I got very bored. So I spent 3 hours learning physics about how Newton's law of motion really discusses about how sound is created, which TLDR is just a bunch of particles in the air that expand and contract, and a disruption in the air creates the sound.
I don't know whether to believe you based on what I just read elsewhere. Apparently you like to come up with things that don't actually make sense. So you could be lying straight in my face.
I could be lying, but hey, considering I'm Asian, I'm probably correct.
Did you have a smooth travel here, particularly for wildcards?
Do I smooth travel?
Did you have a smooth travel here?
Well, that's a good question, Chris.
The Frencher.
That's a very good question. So first of all, getting here was already trouble. One of my flights here, I had to fly in twice, by the way. One of my flights here, they give me a ticket 30 minutes before the flight, and my house is 1 hour away. So I had to break a lot of traffic laws.
not just the driver, I'm the race. I don't need a rearview mirror, because I never look back. I don't need a rearview mirror, because I never. True speed is racing against your own limits.
Just to be able to make it to the airport so that I can check it in time and then we can actually. I was like, okay, you can put him back. I'm like,
out of Onyx. Need to breathe. But from SRG's side, I wonder what the opener is going to look like, because I would assume that if Hirara shows, they're going to take it. So what would be then the same response from Onyx? Is it still going to be like, hey, we don't mind Hirara into the link, or do they want to affect it right off the get-go?
If Freya's open, one of them has to pick up the Freya for sure. Honestly, I might be a little bit more in the boat that if ever it's available for SRG and you... Honestly, I feel like I don't even need to worry about the Phoveus because you can slot that into the gold. Just pick up the Freya as the first pick.
Yeah, and they also have to worry about that Fanny too. So luckily, the Fanny is gone. It's all up for play. Beleric Valentina is still in play, not to mention the Ling as well as the Hirara at this stage of the game. And I think that Onyx needs to make that final choice. It's either they open up the entire thing or they just answer to the Freya, which again has been very terrifying, especially when let through.
Let's say if both assassins, top ones, and the meta will be left open by Coach CW and Coach Yeb, Ling and Hirara. Will it be one of those, or will they ban out the Freya and just keep it honest with the Ling-Hirara trade? Last ban, red side for Onyx, taking their sweet time. They ban out the Freya, Ling Hirara is the active trade.
No, in SRG, based on the information that we got yesterday, they like to go for the Hirara here most of the time. And considering that they were playing an early game composition in game number 1, I don't mind them if they do it all over again.
Yeah, could work out very well for them. I think if they want to run back wherein Innocent isn't going to be packing someone with basic attacks and they want... Well, I mean, Harith isn't as the non-traditional marksman, if we're looking at like basic attack marksman, then just pick up the Ling. But they did get their win in the previous series against GK with Uni on the Hirara, and it was a very good Hirara performance. They go for the Hirara. I wouldn't be surprised if once again we'll see Cho getting fought for in the first phase of this drafting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised too. But at this stage now, at least we know exactly where the jungler is going to be. In game number 1, the big question was where exactly were the 2 flex picks, one on either side. We weren't 100% where it was going. And SRG was utilizing those flex picks as a mean to start affecting some of the other laners, right? And they're even using the the draft bans to also indicate, yeah, we're going to be attacking you on this side. But the response, straight away, surprisingly enough, they go for Nolan.
Yeah, so that was a hero that we mentioned earlier, but that's if ever the Ling and the Hirara are taken away. So this was like, it's Onyx trying out, all right, instead of focusing too much on the Ling-Hirara trade, why don't we bring up the third option that people and other junglers in MSC have been bringing up in interviews, in quotes? They are honest and pick up the Nolan.
And I think there's a couple of interactions that will be shown here today. Number 1, at least comparative to Ling. Ling is able to get across the map really, really fast, make that huge impact, and has iframes. Nolan may not have iframes, but he has a much better early game. He's got a lot more damage to work with, just as much mobility as Hirara, arguably with purple buff more. And most importantly, I think it's going to be a difficult 1v1 because Hirara's going to try and lock you down. He's able to dash back out.
Yeah, but now we look at SRG. They pick up the Barretts. Obviously going to be going to the EXP lane for this one, so that's an honest pickup. Wouldn't be surprised if Onyx just balance it out and pick up the Uranus themselves. There we go. And then for the gold lane, that's what they're going to be fighting for. Now, you already have strong burst. I think some great sources of basic attacks from Onyx would be good. If SRG don't ban out the carry, wouldn't be the worst pickup in the world for Kelra. But if they really want to play through the AoE and knowing that technically this is going to be somewhat of a front to back, knowing that you have a Barretts that you're up against, maybe his good old favorite in the Beatrix might make a show up. I don't know why I said it like that.
I think that it's not a bad idea, especially if that Beleric is going to be able to, pick up a flicker for himself instead of a revitalize. That does give him a lot less pressure in the early stages of the game to kind of walk up and do whatever he wants, especially when you're up against someone like Eudora who can just naturally poke out these tanks in the earlier stages of the game. But coming into the second half, right, the Cho ban, as expected, we were at least expecting one of these teams to affect it, and now SRG side, they got to make the same answers. Are they going to start leaning into, hey, we don't want you to play double fighters, or we're going to target Sands again?
Sands pickups, with the Juicing gone, he can't Valentina, and yeah, the Valentina might not be the best bet here.
They don't have many good ultimates to kind of work with.
Will they just end up getting Sands on something like a Lilia?
Ooh, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, but we're already seeing that Rafa is going to get banned out early on here. One of the key conditions is the fact that Flying Clouds is the current map play. So you can revive somebody, put them on a Flying Cloud, and they lose 0 EXP in the mid lane.
Oh, this is a great ban here. Keyboy did show up with the Badang. We've seen it also in the hands of Finn in Team Vitality. Can't remember if you've picked it up. But it is a great pickup with all of the dashes that you have here. Momentum stopper with Onyx looking to play a much smoother team fight. And it is just very annoying to deal with, especially if you're up against the Barretts. That extra wall brought up by the Badang could be another extra obstacle wherein the missiles of the Barretts could knock in their opponents, and then that's just an extra way for you to get easier stuns.
I mean, let's not forget about the anti-CC in that ult, right? That's just a great way to just kind of disengage when Beleric tries to make a flickered Wrath of the Dryad play on you anyways. I do want to see what this last ban is from the side of SRG. Lo Yi is going to be the option. So Lilia, technically, low health pool. The Eudora does a pretty good job against it. Going for an artillery mage may not necessarily be that great, but Harith is going to be the red 4 pick for Onyx side. And I like the fact that they're denying it.
I think they're going to end up picking up a Vexana. Remember, we saw the Vexana as an answer to a lineup that has a Barretts, going up against a Eudora. They have the range. It's strong disengage, crowd control. It would set up theoretically for the Nolan and the Harith. Might be a mid lane Vexana.
It's not a bad idea. I think the real question right now is who is going to be the concussive blast user for SRG, because that mid wave, if assuming Vexana is going to be that very last pick, that's going to be like an impossible to contest for. It's just instant clear and you're just dancing around it for 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, Gatakacha and Hylos both want to pack up their Revitalize, seeing that they're up against the Beleric.
Ooh, actually the Hylos doesn't sound that bad. Now that Harith is already available, that glorious pathway just to slow him down from actually retreating. It's not a bad idea.
But the Beleric and the, the Barretts and the Hylos. Oh, Kufra.
Ooh.
Another unique pick. But Vexana will mess that up if ever it is one.
let's see if they actually go for it, right? Because doesn't mean it's the end of the world. There's not a lot of people who could disrupt people like Yves, for an example.
True. Yves still might be.
They still go into the lid. That's so interesting. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, they still want to make sure that, hey, we don't have to stick around the lane for too long. I am curious about specifically whether or not this Belleric, what are the emblems? Is it going to be Ragefly? Is it going to be Concussive Blast? That's going to tell us a lot about how this game is going to be played out, especially in the mid, considering that Stormy, he wants to move out of that lane fast with Yums to ensure that Kyrie can't find an angle in for a lane gank.
SRG needed range, and they got it from surprise initiation through their Kufra, but they are very close to mid-range. While for Selangor Red Giants, yeah, close to mid-range too. Honest with it. Good sources of damage for both, and this should be exciting. Will SRG force game number 3, or will Onyx sweep them here to advance to the knockouts? Mirko and Trex, let's go!
We're jumping back in to one of the most grueling series we've seen so far. Onyx up against SRG. Onyx came back last game, late game. They had zero control in the beginning, but were able to still get the win, and SRG continue to evolve and grow. They're willing to risk it with some different picks. This is something they lacked in the beginning of the tournament, and we're already seeing how much more they're adapting to current meta.
Hey, that's a sprint on Stormy. That's something new, that's for sure. Pull yourself together, though, for Yums, Master Assassin, for Innocent, just trying to win out this lane. But yeah, sprint over Flicker for the first time on the Eudora.
I wonder... I mean, it had to be... Whoa, a lot of damage on the Keyboy.
Toe the fracture, not even there, it's just a passive Kai. Jumps in, picks up the kill, Yum's gonna be very low. Onyx strike first this time around, and they instantly go into enemy jungle.
Beautiful rotation from Luffy and Kyrie coming to that mid lane. Yums is gonna try to stop it, but he may get taken out here.
Yeah, Kyrie is able to take it, now he jumps on Yums. There's a few more hits to take another. He's on the board, now it's 2.
This is one of the good things about the Noland up against this Aurora. He's gonna be able to dash away. He's got the escapability. He's not, even if he commits to a big amount of damage, he instantly dashes back, and it's gonna make it a little bit harder for Uni to catch him in some of those dicey moments. Yums maybe going a little too deep. Maybe should have just let them have that one, because now that Kyrie's got 2 kills already on a Nolan, it is a picture-perfect start for Onyx.
Can't get better than this, right? Especially after last game where it was SRG who dominated the first 14 minutes of the game, right? Like, entirely early game, it was just SRG. Kelra this time feeling the wrath of Innocent in a winning matchup.
All right, so SRG, do they want to contest this? Again, they do have the Harara, one of the highest prioed heroes in the meta right now.
They're just gonna go in on Cram. He's gonna get bursted down, Suns picks him up, Luke P is able to walk Yums down. Keyboy doing the same thing now, over to the purple buff. Uni still just level 3. It's like deja vu to game 1, but it's reversed. It's Onyx with the control. 2 kills at the start. Neutral objective without even using the retribution.
Uni using the retribution on his own purple, just like Kyrie was doing last game. It is a mirror match for sure. Can SRG pull off what Onyx did, though? You know, it seems like SRG's a little bit disconnected. Yums first goes in by himself to his own death. This time Cram maybe goes a little bit too deep while Uni's still looking for his purple. The full commit's not there, and 1 or 2 of them are going in and getting caught off. And I think they have to realize that maybe it's not the time, or if we are going to commit, everyone has to be together.
Slow for Onyx after this lead, just taking a purple buff, and only now really making that aggressive move. Double immobilization onto Lutpi, but he doesn't care. Keyboy got a position, Flicker after the Triad! Connects on Innocent, he wasn't expecting it, now an all-in on Yums. Under tier 2, a Flicker burnt out already.
And Uni has to just watch as it happens. They didn't even want the orange buff.
Nope.
We're not even going for this orange buff. We're gonna lay a trap, we're gonna get another kill. We're gonna put Kyrie at 3-0-1 and Sans at 1-0-2. Let's get these damage dealers rolling. At this point, Uni's just sitting back and watching. He's trying to farm his own jungle. He's trying, I mean, everyone's just trying not to die at this point, let alone catch a lead.
That was one of SRG's fallback plans, right? It's Innocent. If you lose an early game, you can just play around Innocent. The rest of the composition, though, is made for early to mid. Sans has to use the black shoes there. Good move by Cram with the rotation, catching him off guard. But now it's going to take a little bit more to get that plan B sorted out. They're going to have to constantly rotate with Innocent now.
Yeah, look at them literally hovering around him right now. Stormy and Yumes keeping him safe, but possible play in the mid. Onyx going to be pushing SRG back. I don't know if this is a turtle they want to fight for.
2-level advantage on the Retribution for Kyrie. Golem gets reset. Uni still able to secure it. Now looking for level 7. Kai on the purple buff though. This should set him very close to level 9.
I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if Cram should be down here at this point. Is this really a fight that they want to take? Innocent, slightly behind, nothing too crazy. Does hit level 7.
Oh.
Taking a lot of damage.
That's why they went for the Lilia, man. Baraz is just going to get shredded down. Has to flicker out. He has the consecration still. Free retry now as Yumes is able to find the Talon Rage on Keyboy, but he doesn't care as Kelra pops into Zaman Force. Lutpi with the consecration gets away. That is nothing to Lutpi.
And this is what I mean, right? They expend so much time on that turtle. They maybe could have got a push on top tier 3. They maybe could have, you know, if Cram would have stayed up there, if someone else would have gone up there, they could have rotated elsewhere and at least made play up on the map. But instead, they spend so much energy on a turtle they never had a chance to get.
So now it's the build back up for SRG. They send Innocent to the other side of the map, trying to get him farm. It's all they can do right now. And Uni, like you said, they went in for the skirmish earlier. And against a Nolan, if you lose out there, Nolan's going to be able to rotate around the map much faster than you. So what that means is he's going to take your green camps away. That's why we see such a big lead. 3 whole levels for Kyrie on the Nolan. And again, he goes bot. When the purple buff is up, he knows where Uni is. He's constantly stealing these camps away. And it's going to get really tough for SRG because they have to feed 2. Uni and Innocent.
Yeah. It's a lot of mouths to feed when everything's being taken from you. Onyx already at 4,000 gold, leave a lot of damage on the Loopy though. They're gonna go under the tower.
Yep. Again with the black shoes, just reacting to the Tyrant's Rage. The taunt lands on Yumes, and that's the damage of the Glooms. Kelra picking up a turret for free as Onyx zone SRG away from that tier. Oh God, is Kai even waiting in these bushes? Again, no chance, no space for Innocent to farm.
I mean,
look at the bush.
It's been the same for Uni too. He's barely able to move around. Early on, getting pushed in on multiple jungle points, and Keyboy's been loving just hanging out in these bushes, waiting for the next target to come along.
He is the bush.
He is the bush. Key bush.
He's a tree. Conceal from Keyboy. Look at the play again. Ow. Big chomp down now. He goes in the flicker as well, but it's only Keyboy Surge burst crab down. They're able to get Keyboy, but now it's going to be Kelra with the Zaman Force, popping him down. That's Uni in the back, going for the kill, finding one, and the trade as Kai walks up, and Uni finally a bit of retaliation. Jumps on again, the Purify out, but now he's going to be on cooldown as Lutpi looks for the chase and finds the kill onto Uni.
I don't know if taking the death at the end of that was worth it. Finding Kelra at least is a saving grace. But the damage onto Cram, the burst damage of this team right now, with Kyrie being at 4-0 and 3. I mean, it's true. It is very reminiscent of how SRG was doing Onyx last game. But the problem is, I don't think Onyx is going to give him time to breathe. I don't think Ooh, Innocent in a bad spot.
He's going to have to flicker out of this, man. There's no way. He might not even flicker. He might just take it. Keyboy with a flicker and the Rapid Dryad. Innocent fed to Kelra. Again, not given space to farm. Yumes, body block from the rest. They feed another over to Kelra.
Sometimes you got to just take it, Mirko. Sometimes you got to just accept your fate. Innocent knows there's no escape there. Onyx moving on to the tier 2.
Onyx has never won against Selangor Red Giants.
SRG on the defense. Can Onyx pull this off here? After a grueling game 1 of pushing the limits, it just goes to show Onyx diversity right now. We can play the long haul. We can dominate in the early game. Just give us the chance right now. What can SRG do? Having the carry just makes this all so much harder too. And the fact, we called it out at the beginning, taking a death early on, and now you've got 2 deaths, being unable to farm it is a long haul. The thing is it feels like it's been 12 or 13 minutes. It feels like they could get to late game in just a few minutes, but we are just breaking 9 minutes. We're talking, it could be another 5 or 6 minutes till Innocent even has a chance of really outputting damage, till Cram can actually hold down the front line. Onyx didn't really have the game in their hands until 18 or 19. That's a long way away.
Can SRG do what Onyx did to them in game number 1? Those are the questions that we need to ask right now. With this kind of composition, it's going to be difficult. They don't have the clear. Holy Shield already down, up top again. Now down below, Lutpi ushers those minion waves in to deal with the Holy Shield. Takes a bit of a beating, but it's all for the orange buff to be taken by Kai, who's 5 levels ahead. Use with the rage, but it's going to be responded over by Sons of the Black Shoes. Now as the taunt lands on Cram, and again it's Kelra. Oh, a big chop down thrown again, but he has to purify. Cram low, has to flicker back. And that's 2 big flickers as Kai secures the Lord.
They do bide some time though, clearing out the waves, but another wave is coming soon. But SRG doesn't have the greatest comp to defend. Yes, they have the carry to Shred, who has gotten in the Trinity, but still 1.5k gold behind. Taking a look at the jungle, it is a 4.1k gold lead. Uni just got his second item in, just got War Axe in.
The last time they met at a major international, it was SRG who knocked Onyx out of Group B in MSC 2024 with a 1-1 draw.
Well, revenge is here. It's in Onyx grasp. All they got to do is close this out. And last time SRG was a little bit too patient. Onyx is ready to kick in these doors. And whoa, yeah. Was it a flex or what is it, a misplay?
We'll see with the result of the game. Comes down to that. Deathless Welcome coming out onto the Uranus now with no winner crown, no problem. Silence deals with him. Wave in the mid lane is good. Onyx gonna look for the slow build up into the siege right now as they go over the top lane. Lutpi holding in the front. Is gonna be Kai with the dash in forward as Kelra jumps in. Again, the fracture lands on Yums. Lord cleared out. Black Shoes comes down. Uni goes down. Keyboy with a rapid drive to the back lane. As now it's gonna be Innocent with a pickup. But Onyx! Clean sweep. Salalo Red Giants to make it a top 8.
And they don't just win it, they earn it. After game 1, pushing themselves to the limits, and then to prove they can finish things in style, they win game number 2 in a very quick fashion. You can see the smiles on their faces. Kelra, Keyboy, happy about it, because both of those teams were tested in this group stage. Almost every team in group stage had some rocky games. Nobody was a guarantee. Everything was earned. And Onyx will move forward.
They will. Top 8. Selangor Red Giants. They will unfortunately be the ones eliminated. The key crushed today as well. The revenge was very late. The 2024 was when it happened, when SRG knocked Onyx out of groups. It took them 2 whole years to regroup, to relearn, to improve. And fate had it with this matchup. SRG dropped down early by Pro. Onyx dropped down late by Aurora Gaming. Into the last chance for both these teams. It looked good for SRG at the start of game 1. They couldn't close it out. It looked great for Onyx at the start of game 2. They went for the throat.
Yeah, they weren't wasting any time. They knew that they had the advantage. They didn't want to make the same mistakes that SRG made, and they were able to pull through. But with that game over, let's send it back to the stage. Rose, who we got up there?
What a series, honestly, guys. This is a matchup that we didn't see coming. Closing the group stages, we expected something like this in the knockout stages rather, but still, Onyx secures a 2-0 in the bag up against Selangor Red Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kyrie! Kyrie, congratulations. How do you feel after finally getting your vengeance up against SRG? Because if we recall correctly, they dominated and defeated you guys back in MSC 2024. That ended your journey, and Kelra last year's journey too for MSC 2025. So how do you feel today?
Kuhaan ko po. Okay. We've been waiting for a long time for this match, and happily we succeeded today.
Happy. I'm pretty sure you guys are very happy. But did you ever expect that this moment would come at this period of time? Group stages elimination match, lower bracket, Onyx versus SRG. Or did you expect it, you know, in the knockout stages perhaps?
Yeah, we expected to meet the champion teams in the knockout stage.
You're the only one left right now. Onyx is the only one left because 2024 champions are gone. 2025 champions are gone. What does this mean? Do you feel like it's coming back to Indonesia? Do you think it's coming back to Onyx?
I hope so. That's all I can say.
Now let's talk about game one just now, okay, Kyrie? Game one, you guys were shaky. You guys were behind by a lot. You know, how did you guys kept yourself composed to be able to make a comeback to secure the win?
We just looked at the enemy's hero, the SRG's hero, and they were using Paquito and Hilda, which are very good at early game, but not that good at the late game. So we just had to be patient.
So the plan was technically to let Kelra snowball as much as possible, give him the resources so that when the time comes, it's going to be him and you versus the world.
I think so, yeah.
Now, Kai, you guys are heading later to the draws after the last match. Am I right? So you guys will be seated in seed 2 with all the 2-1 teams. The 2-0 teams will be picking. Who do you think will pick you guys today?
I don't know really, but I hope it will be Aurora.
Why do you want to meet Aurora Gaming again?
Just because we didn't really lose that easily, against them, and I think we have a chance against them.
I agree. You guys were the only team that managed to push Aurora Gaming to a 2-1, and people are saying they are currently the strongest team in MSC. And if people are saying that, I think we want to meet the best. No, Kyrie? So is there any message for Aurora Gaming? Who knows? Maybe that will make them pick you later.
Just good luck.
And of course, a message to the fans.
And so my fans, thank you so much for supporting us, especially my team, Onyx. Thank you. So all the Filipinos out here, thank you so much. And I hope you guys still keep supporting us in our next match. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kyrie. And now, are you boys ready to crush some keys? Okay, first up, first question, Onyx, who wants to be the one crushing the key? Keyboy? Keyboy? Okay, let's head to the back. Come on, guys, follow me. It's time to crush some keys. And as we head our way to the key crusher, Keyboy will be the one leading the pack. So, Keyboy, you may head to the key crusher. And of course, Onyx, you may watch. All you have to do is press that lever all the way. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, as of this moment, Onyx officially eliminates Selangor Red Giants in their journey this MSC at EWC 2026. All right, it's time to see the keys as we show it to the camera. It will take some time as the keys are so shattered. All right, look at the keys. And with that, let us throw it over to the desk to break down what happened in this series.
The hope of a returning champion. Now from 3 at the start of MSC, it's gone down to 1. With the key crush from SRG, it is just Onyx who remain, who have been your MSC champions here, ready to do it yet again if the tide is right. And they don't mind going up against even the best, or at least people might be calling the best, Aurora Gaming so far in this tournament. I love the shout out. I love the confidence. Pick us. We had a good chance against you. We want to take it again. Rinmar, Gideon, this was a game that went all the way Onyx, but they did it with class. They did it with a style, and they feel very confident, as they should, with a win like that.
Yeah, and what I liked about it is it was clean. They are playing against around a Nolan in their jungle. Clean burst. They got that very quick win early in the game, and they didn't stop from there. It's classic Onyx.
It really is classic Onyx, and not to mention that just so many things that could have gone wrong in that early stage, especially in that first Litho fight, calling in the Uranus alongside with the Barats. Had it not progressed in that manner, maybe it would have been an entirely different story. Truth be told, I think that so far, Onyx have seemed to adapt it a lot better than SRG, and I think that's what really is why they took the cake here in game number 2.
There was also something personal on the line. You could hear it was Kelra, Kyrie, who had their journeys cut short because of SRG. SRG's dominance, not just in Malaysia, but in international tournaments. That was something that they were up against, but it felt like they paid special attention to this matchup, and they were ready for it.
Yeah, just look at the numbers there on the Kyrie. 20,000 damage, it felt like he dealt more. But you were mentioning Gideon, it was a Sans game.
Yeah, it really was, because again, Sans was probably the biggest person they could have looked to punish here in a lot of the times. And we were discussing whether or not the Vexana would have been a better fit. But unfortunately, I think that Sans, he was mad after game number 1. When he was getting oppressed on this Aurora, now he decided, you know what, I want to be the oppressor, and I don't care how many super subs you're going to send in, I'm the dominator.
Yeah, he wanted to be continuous with it. He wanted to make sure that there's constant pressure coming out from his Lilia, the constant use of the glooms, maximizing it, even using the black shoes at the right time to bait out SRG into going in for some questionable dives at some point, especially for Yumes, especially when you're seeing the Lilia and thinking, oh, I think I can get the Lilia down here. Oh, wait, no, I've wasted my Tyrant's Revenge and maybe even a Flicker out because the Lilia still has the black shoes. I know he's thinking about using it so that he can force the black shoes out, but sometimes you're just going to have to think it's not worth it.
Yeah, it really isn't. And not to mention that once Lilia comes online, it's very easy for her to be like a strong anchor for the team. She sets the battle lines, and then she can just walk away and do whatever she wants, and then come back to reset it again once the team has finally recalibrated and regrouped. I think that unfortunately, as much as Innocent is a great player, he won the lane technically, but then the rest of the paratroopers decided to come on in to invade his side of the world. So at that point, they're just falling behind.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and obviously it's always difficult in these moments where you have somebody who does their best and it doesn't quite get them where they were hoping for. On the side of Malaysia and SRG, well, they're going to have to be content with their 5-time PL champions and championships, and of course, the fact